So guys, we're live, guys. So you wanna trying to talk we're talking about the United Chelsea preview for this weekend match. Also we're gonna be discussing the formation, how the formation is gonna work on Sunday match, who's gonna play, who's gonna be dropped, and also we're gonna be discussing a little bit of it, the transfer rumor that has been going on around. So a little bit about it, then just kind of round up all the topic just for the prediction and everything. So you guys concerning the question you wanna ask me, guys, I'm gonna just answer your question. So we're talking about the the weekend preview matches between Manchester United, Chelsea. We're gonna discuss basically the preview, how the match gonna work, how we feel the match is gonna go, what formation you guys wanna see, and also what tactics do you wanna see from Thomas Tuchel, and also will Marcos Alonso, Ben Chilwell, or Olivier Giroud start ahead of the match. So I have my guest here, Dapo. How you doing, bro?
Well, good afternoon.
Yeah,
In Nigeria, but already in the afternoon, yeah.
yeah. How you doing today?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, basically, we just want to discuss about the United Chelsea preview for the weekend. So how you feeling for the weekend? Feeling confident? You feeling a little bit shy?
Oh, I'm scared
Why are you scared? What's going on? Tell me.
because, as in, if Chelsea lose that match, it will be 7 points. Mine will be 7 points ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah.
But if we win, it will be is it not 4 point 1 point? It will be 1 point.
No, if we win, we're gonna be 3 points behind United.
Yes, we're gonna be 3 points behind United. We draw their last match. If Chelsea won their last match now, it would have been a point if we win.
Mhm.
So we'll be eager to win, and it should be very difficult for us.
Yeah, but people already know the way United wants to play. We already know the way United wants to play. It's about how we wanna approach the match. It's about because United are very good on the counter. Sometimes they look so sloppy. Sometimes when you look at them, they look very sloppy. Sometimes they look very sloppy. So
But
it's all about the. Mhm.
nowadays, Chelsea are strong in our defense. So if you are bringing on counter, you can watch the Atletico Madrid match. They are a team using counter attack, but it
Mhm.
doesn't work for them.
Exactly.
But
So it, de-
Chelsea, we are much in attacking now. We are playing attacking football now.
mhm. So it depends on the way you want to approach the match because United will sit back. Surely they will sit back. So it now depends on the way we want to approach the match. It depends on the way we want to approach the match because we know United they will surely sit back. So so how do you see the match going?
I see it as a win or draw for Chelsea, but I don't see Chelsea losing the match.
A win or draw, but a draw doesn't fit us because when you're
Yes,
talking about a draw, it doesn't make any sense. Drawing this match is like just gonna have like further 4 point behind. You just have to win the matches because winning the matches give us more confidence and more like desire to kind of do very well.
you can see the first leg against United when we play a goalless draw. We didn't
Yeah,
expect the match to be like a goalless draw, like a win or a match that has plenty goals. But you can
exactly.
see the outcome
Hmm.
was a goalless draw. So
Hmm.
this match now, if you're saying maybe it will be a win and it's come out as a draw, but for me, I don't see Chelsea, the form of Chelsea losing this match.
Hmm. But the problem is, United have looked so sloppy recently. So that it can, their away form is very good, but they have looked so sloppy. That's my problem at the moment. They look very sloppy. The way they play, sometimes they play slowly, and after that they get through the matches. So it now depends on how they approach the match. But for me, it's gonna be difficult for them because of the way if you come attacking them and playing them on a counter pressing match, they may look very suspect at the back.
Man, you are good at they are two back, as in the 2 and 3. They are very strong, but they are 5 and 6 for me. It's nothing for Chelsea, but the 2 and 3. So if Chelsea can go through the middle, because I know normal you'll be using Austin Odoi in the right wing side,
Mm-hmm.
which is will be facing someone like Luke Shaw. I don't think Teles will play the match. The coach will be using Luke Shaw that day.
Mm-hmm.
So all I just want for me is for just to just win the match. But sometimes we don't know this kind of formation the coach will use. as in players will be select
Yeah,
for us. That is not the problem because
exactly.
I can the coach is rotating the squad, and I don't want a whereby maybe we start Ziyech or start Pulisic. You know the coach can do and undo. That is the only problem for me right now because I know he will still rotate the squad. He's not going to use the same squad he used against Atletico Madrid against Man U.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
But it's fair enough, fair enough though. But it's fair enough that it's easy because we have more time to recover and get prepared for the matches. Because United played yesterday, so their recovering date is just gonna be two. They're gonna recover today or maybe possibly tomorrow. So we have more recovery time than United because we played on Tuesday, so we'll be able to recover, kind of get ourselves ready for the matches. And I believe the boys understand the uh let me say the level of the match and the level of the opponent we're playing with, which give them the plus in terms of approaching them because we know we're facing this kind of people and we already know, oh, this is United, so we have to up our games, especially those likes of ZH, the likes of Kaya, but they have to up their game because they know they are facing more dangerous team in Manchester United. So that give them more confidence because now they know they have to up their game and make sure that they kind of be very, very, let me say, in terms of being clinical in the way they play. Because if they're not clinical enough in the way they play, United may kind of come and counter us and beat us. So you have to be very sure that, oh, you want to be clinical and want to kind of do well in the way we approach games. So how do you see the weekend game going?
For me, first of all, you said Chelsea played on Tuesday, Man U played on Thursday.
Yeah,
For me, that is not a this thing for me because Chelsea traveled to as in far away to Romania or somewhere. And
yeah, yeah.
Man U are playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
Man U play at home against Real Sociedad yesterday.
Yeah,
So Chelsea traveled. So the stress of traveling, everything is almost equal to the match Man U played yesterday.
yeah.
But for me, what matter most on Sunday is that if Chelsea first score, I think it will
Mm-hmm.
be the better side. But for us conceding and coming back, I don't think it's always easy for Chelsea. But when Chelsea first score against big team, we always have the morale of playing well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're very right. You're very correct and right. But that depends on the way we want to approach because sometimes when you look at the way United play, sometimes the way they approach games and everything, it's gonna be difficult. So let me ask you, do you think man marking Bruno Fernandez is the key, or we just have to like double up on him? How do you expect the game to go? Because most people have been saying they want to go Kante to man mark Bruno Fernandez at the way Osemorio did to Hazard and Herrera to Hazard, if you remember very well. So they want the same thing for N'Golo Kante and the Bruno Fernandes from the beginning, from the first whistle to the 90 something minutes, all on Bruno Fernandes.
For me, Bruno Fernandes is very scared for Chelsea. For
Mm-hmm.
me, because we have Bruno Fernandes has faced Chelsea like 2 times and doesn't have any impact or any
Yeah.
effect against Chelsea.
Chelsea.
And if you can see Bruno Fernandes against big teams, he doesn't perform. He haven't scored any big team in Premier League this season. All the goals he scored is through penalties and maybe small teams. He has never scored a big team. And the first time he scored a big team was against Liverpool in the FA Cup. That is
Mm-hmm.
the only time Bruno Fernandes scored a big team. And he has been in Premier League for the, let's say, a season, a year now.
Yeah.
So Bruno Fernandes is not a threat for me.
That hey, how you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up, guys? Nice to be here. How you doing? Very well.
Pretty good. I'm a little bit nervous and somehow confident for the weekend match. How
Yeah.
you feeling?
I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Obviously we play later on against Sheffield United, so at least I get the chance to watch a big game before that.
I
So
won't lie.
yeah,
I would say this is one of the most scary parts ever since Tuchel has taken over. Like facing United is so
yeah,
scary because
definitely.
you don't know which United is gonna turn up and you don't know which Chelsea is gonna turn up. That's where the problem is.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're still unbeaten away from home as well. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's a bit of a strange one.
It's very, very strange. Very, very strange.
Yeah.
And it's also very difficult too. Very difficult too. Very difficult.
Definitely.
So how do you see the match going on?
To be honest, I quite like how Tuchel has transformed Chelsea in the little time that he's been there, especially defensively. Players
Mm-hmm.
like Rudiger, Christiansen, I think
Christensen.
they've stepped up quite a lot. My only criticism would be maybe the attacking patterns can improve. The chance creations can improve for Chelsea. But
Mm-hmm.
I am impressed with what Tuchel is doing. But this is a game. I still think this is a game Chelsea can win because Manchester United haven't been in the best of form. Just before last week when they beat Real Sociedad, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I think it was Newcastle, right? They beat as well
Yeah,
three
they've
one.
been
So
looking very shaky. They've been
yeah,
looking very shaky.
yeah. But I think United they have fallen off a little bit compared to January. So this is a game I would expect Chelsea to show what they're made of under Tuchel. But it also depends on what formation. I think the formation is more or less the same. I think it's what he goes with personnel wise. Will
Yeah,
Hudson
three, four,
Odoi stay on
three.
the yeah? And I was impressed with the game against Atletico Madrid on Tuesday. I was one of the
Mm-hmm.
people saying that Atletico Madrid are gonna win, but they did not look that good to me, to be honest with you.
For me, I think what people's excuse is because they don't have their full squad. No Carrasco, no Jimenez, no Kieran Trippier and everything. That's the reason Chelsea
Exactly.
were able to beat them. But it's like, okay, what if those people are there? It's still gonna be the same because we know the way Atletico play. We know the way they play. Atletico will not come out. They will only kind of sit down and eat you on the counter. I think Chelsea really did a good job, and it's been with the absence of Thiago Silva, the boys have kind of rose up and kind of show out their level of play because we know how important Thiago Silva is in this team. Even without him, we still been playing very well. Yeah, we may look a little bit shaky, but I can tell you something: we've been improving massively in terms of the way we defend and the way. My problem is just the way we kind of attack as a team. But I believe it will kind of a
Absolutely.
little
Yeah.
bit change. It will change because the more chances we created, the more goals we're gonna be scoring. The more goals we're
Completely
gonna be
agree with
scoring.
that, and I think we're seeing signs of Chelsea improving on that aspect in terms of chance creation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think in his first few games, the Wolves one, obviously that was he only had one training session essentially, so I didn't really judge him on the Wolves
Mm-hmm.
game. But in the
Yeah,
Burnley game, I think we saw a lot of patterns of play, possession, and you can see that there's a difference between Lampard's Chelsea and Tuchel's Chelsea.
yeah, exactly. There's a massive difference there, and even the guys already the players themselves they said it already that he always honest with them. If he doesn't play them, he tell you this is the reason I'm not playing you guys, but I'm gonna be doing this. He said because every player wants honesty and sincerity from the manager. Let them know okay what is going on. Where do we need to improve? How do we improve that?
Yeah.
That gives them more confidence in kind of the way they approach matches in training and also on the pitch.
Yeah,
That was what Lampard was lacking.
I think it's also down to a mental factor as well. So now
Mhm.
when teams play Chelsea, I think they're going to be more fearful now because of a new manager who knows what he's doing from a tactical point of view. And
Mhm.
I'm not going to lie, as a Liverpool fan, I'm really nervous about that game next Thursday when Chelsea come to Anfield. Like it's not the same anymore for me, man. It's not a
Mhm.
game I can expect Liverpool to win anymore. Like it's just
Exactly.
not.
Exactly. Because this is why I want to test how good Tuchel is because we have United, Liverpool, and Everton, and after that we play Atletico Madrid. This is where we are. Everybody wants to see what kind of manager Thomas Tuchel is. If we can beat United, Liverpool, and Everton, I can tell you something. We're gonna
That's
we're gonna
massive.
be we're gonna be very very confident into the top four. Very
Yeah,
confident
even
because
even two draws and no, even two wins and a draw would be great.
Mhm.
7 points even from that would be great. I think.
Exactly, because that will bring more because United have more difficult match than Chelsea. They play Chelsea, they play Crystal Palace, they play Manchester City, and they play West Ham. I can guarantee you that
Absolutely.
those are very tough match, very very tough match
Yeah.
for them
They
to
might
go
beat they
into.
might beat Palace at best, but the other games are going to be very difficult for them.
With the form in Manchester at the moment, it's gonna be difficult to beat them.
Oh,
Very difficult.
yeah, yeah. They play West Ham
Damien,
tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah.
exactly. Damien, how you doing?
Yo, what's up, Abdullahi?
Man, I'm a little bit Man, Navas, man, United. I don't want to play United. I've been saying this thing from day one. Ever since I've not been this scared ever since Tuchel has taken over. This United team look very scary to me. The way they counter you, the way they run at you. And I'm looking like Marcus Alonso and Marcus Rashford. Ha ha ha. That's a bad match. Alonso and Marcus Rashford, it's game over. It's game over for me. It's game over. It's game over. So what's your take on the weekend match?
Well, I think Chelsea versus Man U. It's a big game for both teams. If Man U win this game, I think top four is guaranteed for them. And if Chelsea win this, then they close the gap for top four.
For 3 points.
Yeah. So, it's a big game for both teams, and they both want to win this game. It'll be interesting to see how Chelsea will set up against Man U, because we know that
Yep.
United are gonna counter Chelsea. And it'll be interesting to see if Tuchel can be able to um, defend well,
Yep.
make a plan against the counterattack. So
So who do you think has the upper hand, United or Chelsea, in terms of the way they play? Or if I United, or like being in neutral now, who are you fearful to play against now, United or Chelsea?
United.
Because we know United, even if you take out Bruno Fernandes, you already win the match already. 90% of the match is already won because he's the creator of that team.
I'm more fearful of Man U, to be honest, because of their counterattack and their directness. I feel like their directness can really hurt a lot of teams in Europe. And
Yeah.
Chelsea, I mean, and for Chelsea, I mean, all they do is just hold the ball, which is it's not the ideal thing, because just holding the ball doesn't mean you're gonna win. Um, it's just one part of the game. So, yeah, but I think that both teams, it could be a good game, but I don't know, it could be a brick game if both teams are just settling for a draw.
Duo. Fair enough. Dapio, who are you fearing? Who are you being more fearful of? Chelsea or United, being a fans, or do you see taking out Bruno Fernandes, you already win the match, or you want to be like every man for himself? Because everybody, all fans has been saying Ugolo Kante has to play, but we could remember Jorginho Kovacic has been playing
For
very
me,
well. So who do you play? Will you play Jorginho Conte or will you play Jorginho Kovacic?
I think Giorgio Kovacic for me is the best option. But we are playing against a Manchester United. If you can block the midfield against Bruno Fernandes,
Yeah,
Popoda, and
Buba is not playing.
they'll
He's
be
not
using
playing.
either
He's injured.
Fred or Matic, because the
Mhm.
is not playing. So I know if
Yeah,
the coach will play in a man team, he can use either Matic or
McTominay.
Fred.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, yeah, with Tomlin, but for me, I prefer a Kante and Giorgio, because the combination of Kante and Kovacic doesn't work. When you
Yeah,
play Kante and Kovacic together, you won't get any result in the midfield.
yeah.
But a Kante and Giorgio, or Giorgio Kovacic, two of them, I think their pair is okay for me. But for me, in the Manchester United team, the most fearful player I fear most in that team is Marcus Rashford, because for me, the way he run pass play, he have this
Mm. Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, we lost him.
speed.
I
Oh,
think we lost him.
So for me, I even am than Bruno Fernandes. So
So
he
you fear
can
Marcus
take
you
up
fear Marcus Rashford more than Bruno Fernandes.
for me, yes, because the guy is so fast and can cost because majority of the penalty costs in the position is from Marcus Rashford for me
Mostly, I don't think
because
most of
sometimes
them are
you
from for me. Most of them are from Machado and also a little bit of Rashford because I think Rashford can be notified because Aspi is an experienced player. So if you even go past maybe let's say Jorginho Kovacic task, you can't go past what's called Aspilicueta because they will know it's very fast. Aspilicueta is very experienced 1v1. They will want to take him out even before getting to the penalty box. So it's on because he plays on the left, so that's where Aspilicueta plays. So he wouldn't want to if he plays on the right, that's the job of Antonio Rudiger. But if he plays on the left, that's the job of Aspilicueta. He's gonna go 1v1 with him. That's I'm confident about. That my only fear is Bruno Fernandes because
do you, do,
if you try to notify him out, it kind of take you out of the team.
do you know what? Do you know Marcus Rashford is not a player you can predict. Sometimes when you expect him to shoot a ball, he dribbles. When you expect him to dribbles, he shoot a ball.
He should. So
So you
sometimes when you
can
expect
watch
him to pass,
Chelsea.
yeah.
Yes, you can watch Chelsea on Man U first
Mm-hmm.
leg. The shots he play that Mendy, you know that last minute shot.
Yeah.
So he has
Edward
an
Mendy
accurate
said.
shot, as in the way he plays the
Mm-hmm.
way he plays shots, as in I was like, wow, this guy is just he's a fantastic player for me. Apart from him, I think I can choose Bruno as second, but for me, the first person I fear most in that Manchester United team is Marcus Rashford.
Oh, good. The being a neutral fans, who are you fearing fearful about? Marcus Rashford or Bruno Fernandes?
You know what? Yeah, that's actually a very tricky question because lately Rashford is showing more consistency now. We can even see now on the left side where he is beginning to find his range in terms of if you watch the Sociedad game, you'll know that Rashford was probably involved in all the goals. So he was very dangerous in that game. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously I have to say Bruno Fernandes because Bruno Fernandes is having a better season than Rashford. But I think Chelsea need to watch out for both because essentially United's attack goes through them, and it will be interesting to see if Tuchel plays Kante and Jorginho instead of Kante and Kovacic because obviously he prefers Kante and he prefers
Kovacic.
Jorginho and Kovacic, yeah, those
Kovacic,
two.
yeah.
But in this game, he might throw a little curveball and play Kante alongside one of them just to neutralize United's counter-attacking danger. But I think whichever combination he goes with, I still think
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea will do enough to keep the ball to create chances. But and to be fair, yeah, I might sound biased by saying I don't really rate United that highly, but individually they have Bruno Fernandes, who's a top player, and Rashford, who can be a top player but isn't showing that consistency. Um, I think in this game he's going to be dangerous, especially from like transitions. They're obviously going to be a threat from set pieces as well with Maguire, mostly
Yeah.
Lindelof. But
Lindelof, yeah.
yeah, but I think this is, in general, this is a game I expect Chelsea to control. And if they can limit Man United's counter-attacking
Mm-hmm.
threat, then I think they'll win this game. But you also said earlier, Abdul,
Mm-hmm.
Aspilicueta, he's very difficult to beat 1v1.
Yeah,
And I
very
and I like
difficult
this
to
and
beat.
I like this role that he's playing right now, right centre back. I think it suits him because he's obviously not that young anymore. He's not going to go up and down the flank, so
Mm-hmm.
he can allow Reece James to do that or Hudson-Odoi to do that for him. And in 1v1 situation, he's most likely going to be up against Rashford. So all he
Yeah.
needs to do essentially is just use his experience, show Rashford his left foot, I would say, not even let him cut inside a lot and cross because that's what Rashford's
Mm-hmm.
going to try and do. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think other than Bruno and Rashford, I don't really see much threat. Greenwood's obviously a big talent, but Greenwood is still quite raw. I don't think he's the man yet. So yeah, that's my take on it. But I think it's going to be a draw. But I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea win this game 2-1.
So as a neutral fans watching now, where do you see Chelsea hurting United? Is it on the set piece? Because I think because there's been very, very shaky in terms of set piece. Or do you think them Chelsea hurting them in a transitional play? And how important will Olivier Giroud be in that match?
Giroud is going to be very important if he starts this game. I think Chelsea have many ways of hurting Manchester United. The question is, will they play more urgently? I like the
Mm-hmm.
possession style that they're playing, but sometimes Chelsea need to play with more urgency, like they showed against Atletico Madrid. They moved the ball really quickly. Kovacic as well is going to be important because Kovacic, I've always rated this guy. Like he's a brilliant footballer. Like when he gets the ball, he can dribble past players. He can open up the spaces, and that battle is going to be interesting in midfield. Kovacic against because we've seen Oli go with McTominay and Fred many times in these big games, like to protect the defense. So if Kovacic opens up the space for Mount, Werner, Giroud, I think Chelsea can hurt United through the middle. Because in the wing back positions, wing back positions as well. But I think Alonso and Hudson-Odoi are not going to cause that much danger. I think it's mainly going to be through the middle with Mason Mount, Kovacic. Giroud's obviously going to be that target man if he starts. Me personally, I would start Giroud, mate, because Giroud has done really well in the Champions League just this week, even in general this season. Whenever he's been given a chance, because you don't want Werner to be the target man against Lindelof and Maguire. That's going to be very easy for them, I think. But if Giroud is there, I think that distracts their centre backs, and that allows Mount and Werner to find that space and find that killer ball, or even shoot from range. You know, so I think Chelsea can hurt them through the middle.
Fair, good. Damien, where do you see the threat coming off? Olivier Giroud, because I know every time he comes in, this guy always have an impact. Like my brother always said, it's a useful break. But it's a useful break. But him being a useful break is still very important in the way we play for.
You know, after that bicycle kick goal, I don't think we should call him a break anymore.
But the problem is, most Chelsea doesn't really rate Giroud that much. That is where the issue is, because I think for me,
he's very underrated.
Yeah, very, very underrated. Very, very big. People doesn't rate him that high, but Olivier Giroud, once you give him that chance, Giroud will put it into the net. He will. Once he get that chance, he's scoring that goal. So Damien, as a neutral watching, do you see Giroud playing? Like, how important would Giroud be in this match? Because people are saying, I'm saying the chat, people are saying play Tammy Abraham. I don't know. I'm not playing Tammy Abraham in this match. If Tammy Abraham is playing, it's a -1 for me. -1. Please. No Tammy Abraham. I'm begging you, please. Tuchel, no Tammy. Please, I am begging. I know people have been saying because of Giroud age and everything. Play Giroud for like 70 or 75 minutes. Take him out of the match. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. But starting Tammy? No. I'm not.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would bring Tammy off the bench at the very least.
Exactly. Starting Tammy won't work for me. It's negative for me. Yeah. I know Tuchel will be looking at the pace and everything, but this match you need experience. You need instinct. You need a pure goal scorer who knows, like, give me this ball, give me the chance, I'm scoring that goal. Giroud has a positioning in which Tammy Abraham lack a lot. That is what my problem with Abraham is. He lack that position awareness. Oh, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to go. That is the reason. Another super say Kai Havertz top front. We haven't. Havertz hasn't played much as a top. Let me say first night this year. I don't think Tuchel will do that. I do not think he will do that. At this moment, I will still prefer Giroud to play because Giroud is physical. He knows how to score goals. He knows when to score, and he knows how important this match is for him as a player. So he wants to prove himself that show. And I think he has a very good record against United, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. I think he has a very good record against them.
Yeah.
So that's the player United need to watch out for, Olivier Giroud, because if United had Giroud is too slow. It's too slow. Giroud may hurt United. It may hurt them a lot. So I think that's the kind of player United need to be watched out for. Damien, as a neutral watching, who are you most fearful to face? Like as a neutral now, do you like Olivier Giroud or be like, it's okay, we can notify Giroud? Or how do you see Chelsea playing in terms of transition? And how can we hurt United?
It really depends on if Bailly starts. If he starts with Maguire, then I think that I don't think that Giroud would do much. I mean, yeah.
Because Bailly can't play too much in a way. It's an injury-prone player. That's where the United issue always comes down. They don't want him to start week in and week out because of his injury. That is where the issue is at the moment. Because they know he's an injury player. Because they know if he starts week in and week out, he may probably get injured, and they're screwed already. They don't have a central back anymore.
Yeah. So if he starts, then I think that Giroud won't do anything. Um, yeah, but yeah, I just don't see him doing much. I mean, I don't really think he's a fearful type of player. Um, I mean, he scores like wonder goals here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not like consistent with his goal scoring. He pops up every once in a while, and this is his second game in a row.
Yeah.
So if he does start, will he score again with the consistency? I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
will. So yeah, I just don't see him starting or scoring.
So, as a neutral watching now, won't you be fearful of Olivier Giroud because you know how good of a player he can be?
Yeah, you have to be fearful because he might be a brick player, but you know the goals he can score shouldn't go unnoticed. Um,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So people are saying they need Tammy Abraham or Kai Havertz move. Do you agree with them?
mm, to a certain extent, yes, um, because
Do you know what? I think out of the two, I would definitely go with Tammy because at least Tammy knows that number nine position more. Because I think this game is too important for Tuchel to experiment Kai Havertz as the false nine. In my opinion, if you're
Mm.
gonna play Kai Havertz, then you need to play him in either Mount's position or Werner's position, which is not possible. I think Werner's obviously not having a great season. We know that, but he at
Mm-hmm.
least has the movement. He can get him behind. He can get him behind the defense. Let's just put it that way. And Mason Mount's having a good season, so you can't. I
Yeah.
think you can't drop Mount at the moment the way he's playing.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think Tuchel should experiment this thing because we know. I keep saying it.
Yeah,
Abraham is good, but I don't still trust Abraham in a big game. I don't trust Abraham in a big game. That's why I will risk playing Olivier Giroud ahead of Abraham for me. I will.
yeah. Me too. Me too. I think it's just down to form as well, and
Mm-hmm.
who you can trust in a big game more than anything.
More than anything. Because if you look at the way Tuchel has been saying, he said he's been worried about the 30 meters in front of the goal. That is where we need to leave Giroud more. Yes, people may say Harry Maguire may notify you, but the problem with Harry Maguire is his positioning sometimes is very poor.
Very suspect.
In terms of yeah, in terms of forget himself sometimes. So that is where we're gonna need Olivier Giroud coming in, like putting pressure on either Lindelof or Maguire to make mistake because we've seen them have this is another thing.
I'm
I've
telling
been
you,
looking
mate.
at
These two, Maguire and Lindelof, they struggle a lot with a physical striker and in the air.
yeah,
They because you saw in the West Brom game, one average cross came in. Lindelof should have had that all day long, and he missed it completely. So yeah,
exactly.
I
So
think Giroud give them a lot of problems.
I think ever since Giroud has played against them, it's been coming out. He has been outshining them a lot. The FA Cup semi-final, I think he played in the EPL too when he came in and scored the goals. So I think that's where the United problem is. Like, how do we notify Olivier Giroud out of the game? That is where the problem because when you give him that chance, Giroud is scoring that goal. He's scoring that goal because that's why I don't want Tammy Abraham to play because I'm worried if Abraham may play with -1 in that match. It's gonna be -1 for me if he plays that match. People may say movement, yes, I get movement, but when you have a proper number 9 on in the bench, and then I think I'm good. So someone also said if it's Pulisic is fit, but I don't think Pulisic will start this match for me. I don't think he will start.
No, I don't think so. I think Pulisic is not in the type of form anyway to be starting this
Mm-hmm.
game,
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
formation changed as well, so that doesn't help him at the moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let me come to that player now. So will you play Olivier Giroud or will you play Tammy Abraham?
For me, if I play Tammy Abraham, that means I don't want to win the match. So I prefer using I call him Air Lord. I that's what I call Giroud, the Air Lord. I prefer a Giroud. And for us to see the result of Giroud in that match is you using someone like Reece James. Because Reece James play a lot of set piece as in up bomb
Mm-hmm.
mostly for me.
So you mean the
So if you
crossing
want
and
to see Giroud
crossing?
in a big match like that, just use the normal formation is using 3-4-3. Let there be
Mm-hmm.
Reece James in that middle.
So you prefer with James ahead of Cho?
So when you have Giroud in that front, I think you have a better result. For me, Tammy Abraham, I prefer using even Timo Werner as a nine than using Tammy Abraham in the big match.
But Timo has been looking suspect recently, so that's where my problem is. Another super chat came and said ZH had a very good 20 minutes against Atletico. Will you be starting? That is where my problem. I don't know where ZH head is at the moment. Yes, I would love to play ZH, but my problem is where is his head? Because I won't lie, Mount has been our best player. He has been our best player this season. Will I take Mount out and play ZH? That is where the problem is.
And you can't bench Odoi and use Ziyech. No, it's not gonna work. But my own problem is that Chelsea team is that our left side in the wing is not working, and we are playing against Wan-Bissaka. We need someone that will be fast. As in, if Pulisic is in a good form now, it would have been the best to face Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
But for me, that Bissaka side, we are not going through. We are not going through.
Fair enough. EJ, what are you talking about? Olivier Giroud and or Tammy Abraham, and how important is this match for Chelsea? Because if Chelsea wins, 3 points behind United, 3 massive points. EJ, you there? EJ, you muted. Are you there? He's muted. Maybe he's doing something. So another super chat comes in and play. I'll play Harvard. Do you guys agree with him playing Kai Havertz? I don't think so, because Havertz has not been in good form, so I wouldn't take that risk of playing him. Mason Mount has been the best player, so I will play Mason Mount. He's been our best player, so I know people.
I definitely wouldn't play Havertz in this game, but I think Havertz needs 20 minutes, 15 minutes to come on and show what he can do. The same with Ziyech as well, because we know talent-wise Ziyech and Havertz are better players than Mason Mount, but I think sometimes it's about showing it on the pitch, and Mount has done that and deserves his position to start. But I would say maybe Tuchel should we'll give them a chance in the FA Cup. But at the moment, with these tough league games coming up, I don't see where he tries to fit them in, because these games are important for the top four, and you need a player with confidence and rhythm.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody has a question. Abdullah, if Magana comes to you and said she has the chance to bring Saka to Chelsea, we have to sell Cho and Pulisic to do it. If I have to get Saka, I'm not, as a fan, I'll probably let go of Pulisic. I won't let go of Cho. I'll probably let go of Pulisic because I know he's an injury-prone player. So I will let go of Pulisic and get Bukayo Saka for me. Yeah. Both of them? No. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. What do you guys think? Pulisic and Cho, or just Pulisic only?
Pulisic, definitely.
The Pulisic and Cho, or just Pulisic only for Bukayo Saka?
Pulisic.
Oh, what's the question again? Is it
He
like
said,
a choice between...
if Marina comes to me today and said, "This is Bukayo Saka," do you want to go for Pulisic and Cho, or just Pulisic?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do rate Hudson-Odoi's talent, but I would say personally, I've seen enough from Pulisic to say maybe I would keep Pulisic. So I would maybe get rid of Hudson-Odoi more, if you like. But I do rate his talent. He's a very talented player. So, but you know what? At the moment, I actually think I would get rid of Pulisic, but because Pulisic hasn't done anything this season, Hudson-Odoi has shown flashes of brilliance. But maybe he's not used to that right wing back position. But that's a tricky question, because both players have talent. That's clear. But I think maybe Hudson-Odoi is the more talented player.
People are saying no, but only some people are saying only Cho. Another person still swap with Cho and Saka.
I think to say both would be unfair.
For me, I will decline the offer, because both for me, no, I will never swap a player for Bukayo Saka, because Pulisic for me is a better player just because he lose form. But I know when he pick form back, you will just say, wow, why do you let this guy go like that? For me, I will decline the offer. I say no for Saka. Pulisic and Odoi are staying.
EJ, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pulisic. Will you will you get Bukayo Saka for Pulisic or Hudson-Odoi or for both?
Or if that's the only option I have, it's gonna be fully sick. But I think you guys can make use of Chilwell. It's not starting anyway, so like, yeah, Chilwell may go and you can get Saka. That makes sense.
Uh,
But if I have to choose between Pulisic and Cho, it has to be Pulisic because of his injury prone and he's not really giving too much right now.
Exactly.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but if they can add Chilwell, yeah, I would say you guys can sell Chilwell.
That's on board signing, not the board signing. That's an on board signing. On board. So, AJ, what's your take on the Chelsea United preview? Will you play Olivier Giroud or will you play Tammy Abraham? Because people have been saying they want movement, they want Tammy to play, and I keep saying I don't want Tammy to play. Why? Is because I don't trust Tammy in a big game, and playing Tammy is a problem for me because I know it's a negative one for me playing Tammy Abraham. So I would rather play Olivier Giroud because I know yes he may be slow, but he has the movement, he has the intelligence of knowing this is when I need to move, this is when I need to score the goals.
No, I'm gonna start Giroud. I will agree with you by starting Giroud too, because he has the older play and is really physical compared to Tammy Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
and since like he doesn't know how to head the ball, so I would say Giroud for me. And his older play is really
Mm-hmm.
good, and he can bring other wingers in other players into. So like
Mm-hmm.
this game could have been perfect for Pulisic if he's fit and
Yeah.
he has got some game running because he can
Mm-hmm.
run in behind. And I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a big game for Cho. And we know Maguire can make a mistake. He's gonna commit maybe a penalty or a stupid foul. So I think it's gonna be a Giroud game because of his older play and he knows how to head the ball, and that's the edge for Chelsea because Maguire and Lindelof they don't really know how to head the ball. So yeah, that should be Giroud's job.
Olivier Giroud. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So what formation are you going to go with? Let me come to that here now. Let me bring out the formation stats.
I think the normal formation 3-4-3. I think is the best formation for us
Let me
because
let me
under
let me try to let me continue.
I say because under Conte, I think we use this 3-4-3 to win like a 13 match straight. You can remember under Conte, like
Mm-hmm.
13 match winning streak.
But the Antonio Conte's era is more of a defensive counter football. This is more of a possession football. So it's a little bit different. Very different.
Yeah,
So what formation do you
but
want
we,
to play
we,
with?
we have more experienced defender at the back.
Yeah,
What do you say?
I will agree. I will agree. Yeah, we have more experienced player at the back, but this formation is more of a defensive. It's not even more of it's more of an attacking possession football, not more of a defensive though. Because
No, no,
under
against
Antonio Conte,
yes, but for me,
mm-hmm,
yes, for me, right? As in 3-4-3 is working for some Thomas Tuchel for me.
mm-hmm.
So I think that's the best formation for me. But if you're not gonna ask me about the lineup,
Yeah, I'm trying to bring a
I
lineup
think
now.
I will.
Just
I wish, and for me the lineup I will use Callum Show at the right hand side, Oliver Giroud as a 9, and normally Timo Werner at the left side, and the midfield we have from Alonso. I think Alonso will be better because I don't see Chilwell even in this squad again for me. It's for him just playing,
so
maybe playing FA Cup for me in the Premier League and the Champions League. For me, Chilwell is out, so I'm gonna use Alonso, Kovacic, Giorgio, and let's say Rhys James for me, and the
no
back.
throw, no throw for you because you just resumed, right?
No, I said my three fronts will be Shaw, uh, Giroud, and this guy
Timo Werner.
and Timo Werner. And in the middle, it will be Alonso. What is it called?
So are you playing 3-4-3 or 4-3-3?
It's 3-4-3. I'm using
Okay, so 3-4-3.
three four three. Is the best.
So you're playing Aspiqueta, Christensen, Rudiger. Then you're playing James. Who goes here? Kovacic or Jorginho?
Kovacic, Giorgio. Yes, Kovacic.
Kovacic,
Kovacic and Giorgio.
Kovacic, Jorginho,
Giorgio and Alonso.
Jorginho, and Alonso.
Yes. I think I won't be starting months. I will prefer months coming from the bench. That's it.
Um, do you think it's a risk because he's been our best player from this season? He's been our best player.
He can be our best player, but as Thomas Tuchel said, when you play like 4 or 5 matches in a row, you need to rest. For me, it doesn't need to be using months every time. For me, starting from the bench
Yep, continue,
or
continue.
Southampton, Chelsea, when he bring in Callum Hudson-Odoi, it was supposed to start the match, but he drop him
Mhm.
on the bench and bring him in later. And even in performing, like he played like 20 or 30 minutes and he move him back again. So for me, let months just come because for me, I don't see if we start months in the match, I don't see we don't have any better player to bring in to change the game for us, even if we like it go down. So, but if months is on the bench and maybe
Mhm.
the formations change and we bring in month and I think the game can change. So for me, let months just sit on the bench, start from the bench.
Guys, do you
That's it.
agree with this formation? Do you agree with the formation, or you guys have another different formation on your head? Alonso, James, Jorginho, Kovacic, Werner, Cho, Olivier Giroud, Christensen, Aspilicueta, and Antonio Rudiger. Damien, you okay with this formation, or you have different style of formation in your head?
Do you know what? I would personally just stick with that formation because it has worked pretty well in the last few games. I don't think
But
Tuchel will make that.
Mason Mount has been our best player though. So would you rather take out Mason Mount and
Yeah,
put
no,
Cho in?
I would stick with the formation, but I would pick
Mhm.
Mason Mount to start in one
Ahead
of
of
the
Cho?
attacking midfield roles. Yeah, ahead of Cho. Or I would just start Cho on the right wing back position, but maybe I'll leave James there and have Cho coming off the bench because Cho did start the last few games. No, actually,
Yeah,
he didn't start against Southampton. Southampton game, he came off. He came off the
and they
bench
were,
and then went off. But yeah,
yeah.
I would start. Yeah, I would start maybe Cho in this game and maybe bring on Reece James if Chelsea are winning.
Hmm. So you start Cho, then you build up with James. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, depending on the scoreline, of course.
Hmm. So you play Cho, Kovacic, Jorginho, or you play Kovacic, Conte.
You know what? Yeah, maybe for this game I would go with Kovacic Kante because I'm not sure if Jorginho would be able to keep up with Manchester United's intensity in terms of counter attacks. But in general, maybe when Chelsea face us on Thursday at
Mhm.
Anfield, maybe then I would bring back Jorginho and Kovacic. But I think against United, maybe they need Kante. Maybe they just need that extra solidity at the back. Not at the back, as
Yes.
in midfield, because Kante anticipates a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that anticipation a lot because I think, yeah, people may say if you take out Bruno Fernandes in the match, you win the match. Yes, but my problem is United are very good on a counter attacking team. Very very good in terms of the way they counter. But my problem is recently they've been looking very sloppy. Either they slash slow or they kind of concede. They are prone to concede goals early. They are used to conceding
For
goals
sure.
very very early.
I just
Very
think
very.
Kante gives that back three better protection.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if Tuchel wants to have more possession in the game, then he would obviously go with the two, Jorginho
Mm-hmm.
and Kovacic.
Exactly. So EJ, you okay with this formation? With this formation, or you have a different formation in your mind?
Oh no, no, no! I agree with this formation. I was thinking earlier too. It should be Kante and Kovacic instead of Jorginho Kovacic. It's too defensive. Playing against Manchester United is gonna be defensive using Jorginho and Kovacic. So I would say Kante Kovacic should be the proper formation and lineup.
So can't take Kovacic because Kante Kovacic pivot for me doesn't really work that much. People may say it's kind of a little bit different, but I think Jorginho Conte work because yeah, Conte will do the interception, the Jorginho will get the pass and pass out. I've not seen. It's been a little bit when Kovacic and Conte plays. I think there's been a little bit problem because the kind of understanding between both of them has been shaking, and the consistency has been not too much confidence when they play.
I mean, it's gonna be a battle of the midfield, to be honest, with Fred and McTominay. So it's like which midfield is more physical? Because I think that with Pogba out, there's no one to switch out the play, like switch the ball out long to like a Bruno Fernandes or a Rashford to eat you guys on the counter attack. So I think it's gonna be a battle of the midfield, and I think Kante have that, and Jorginho doesn't have that edge.
Marvelous. Where are you going with? Are you okay with this formation, or you have different formation in your mind?
Abdullah, can you zoom in, please? My eyes are bad, bro.
Okay, so
Oh, let me zoom in. Hold on. Let me zoom in.
okay. So I've zoomed it now. Can you see it very well?
Yeah, I could see perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, so you okay with this formation, or you have a different formation in your mind? Because people have been saying Jorginho, Kovacic, Conte, and people have been saying Jorginho, Kovacic, and bring Conte in. But this match needs Conte because of his interception and everything. Jorginho gets pressed a lot in terms of when people press Chelsea. That is one of my worries at the moment. There's going to be giving Conte too many jobs to do in the midfield, unlike Kovacic.
For me, our two midfielders, center midfielders, should either be Jorginho Kovacic or Jorginho Kante, or Kante and Jorginho. I think the pivot of Kante and Kovacic does not work. Aside from interceptions, which Kante brings, you can argue that Kante and Kovacic do not work because they try to do similar things and they end up getting in each other's way.
Yeah.
They're both good at protecting the ball. They're very press resistant, so they automatically just naturally take up the same positions on the field. And that never bodes well for us. And that's why if you notice, whenever Kante and Kovacic play, it's easy for an opponent to just thread one ball right through our midfield.
Yeah.
Because both of them are typically always on the same side. So the ball that beats one of them beats both of them. So it either has to be Jorginho Kovacic for me, which at the moment the synergy between both of them is undeniable. It's perfect. Or Jorginho Kante, or what was the third one that I said?
Jorginho Conte or Jorginho Kovacic or Kovacic
Yeah,
Jorginho.
those are very valid points. You know,
Jorginho.
yeah, Jorginho Kante could work as well.
Yeah, Jorginho Kante I think would work. But Abdullah, I'm sorry, I did chop agege, no bread. I did chop agege bread.
It's okay. Got you.
But no. So at that point exactly, and I don't know if United are missing Pogba.
Pogba is not playing. He's out. Labelle is out.
That gives us a big boost because in my eye, how I see it, if we are to play Conte, we can sort of stick him on Bruno Fernandes.
But this is where the problem is. This is where the problem of playing Bruno Fernandes is. Bruno Fernandes will not stay in one place. It will keep moving out from this position. You keep doing that a lot. You see him moving out of the position, either playing as a number 8, as a number 10, as a first 9. You keep going around. That is where, because do I see a scenario where I think Ose has done it before with Ander Herrera, Eden Hazard, where Ose told Ander Herrera, anywhere Hazard go with him. In the throwing ground, go with him. In the box setting, go with him. Anywhere he goes around the pitch, keep following him. Will Tuchel enforce Conte could do the same thing for Bruno Fernandes?
I think we can very well do that. I think Conte would be very efficient in nullifying whatever threats that Bruno Fernandes possesses. But this is a very important thing that I don't know if anyone has mentioned, but against Manchester United and specifically under Ole, our demise has always been dead ball situations. So if you think back to how we've only beaten Ole once as manager of United, and that was in the FA Cup under Lampard. But in the league and anywhere else that we've matched up against them, FA Cup the season before that, we've lost. Carabao Cup, I mean. And we typically lose by like 2-1 or 3-1, but they almost always get a goal from a free kick. Dead ball situations, corners, So because they have height in players like Maguire, Lindelof, McTominay. So that's something that we have to be very mindful of. And Kante isn't particularly the tallest player. We already have like short and average height defenders as is. Our tallest defender, I think, is Christensen.
And
So
Zuma.
and Kurt Zuma, of course. So playing Kante puts us at even a greater height disadvantage in those dead ball situations. That's another thing to be mindful of. But I'm not worried about this game. I don't understand why Chelsea fans are worried. I think this would be a straightforward win if we play to our strengths. I see this as a game that can be very straightforward. If we're able to start pressing from the top, I'm not expecting Giroud to press, but using the pace of Werner and Mason Mount, if we can press from the top and sort of condense the playing field and dictate through possession as we have, I think we'll get our chances, and it's just a matter of sticking them in the back of the net. Because I don't think United's counter-attacking system will be as fluid without Pogba. I think that would be a major miss for them. I don't see McTominay playing those balls that can break through the lines. I don't see Fred playing those balls that can break through the lines. So long as our back three is mindful of the runs from Rashford and we stick to our strengths and we don't do anything particularly different, and we just maintain the ball similar to what we did against Atletico, only move forward when there's a clear-cut opportunity where we can give ourselves a good shot or put ourselves in a good goal-scoring position.
Yeah.
I think we'll win. I'm not worried.
Before I go to Yesi's side now, there's a super chat here said, how are we gonna fit in Sancho and Alan if we can't even fit in Ziyech and Havertz in the team currently? The problem is Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech was an homeboy sign. Even Tuchel is playing this back three, and I keep telling people this is not gonna be like for a very long time. It's gonna switch the formation back to back four. For me, it doesn't have the defender yet to play back four. That's the reason he's been playing back, and they want a result because we know Chelsea Football Club is a result-based club. So if you don't get a result, there's gonna be a problem. I think he wants to create stability first into the team. Then after creating that stability, I think the result and the formation everybody wants to see will surely come in. But having Haaland is a plus because he's a goal scorer. We may be having without problem creating chances, we have problem scoring goals. That is where the problem is. It's not about creating chances. We create so many chances, but the problem is scoring those goals. And I think Haaland and Sancho coming in. Sancho is a creative player. He can play from the wing, right, left, in the mid. He can also play as a number 10 too. So he's a very creative. And Haaland also is a goal scorer. If he creates us for Haaland, he will score you goals. People keep saying we don't create chances. It's not about chances creator. It's all about putting the ball in the net. That is where the problem is. That's where the problem we've been lacking recently. One
more thing, Abdullah. This just crossed my mind. Who said that it's going to be a battle of the midfield?
Is it a super chat? I don't think it's a super chat.
No, I said it.
Who said that? Like
EJ.
I actually just had the thought where I agree. Because Manchester United are missing Pogba, Ole may set them up to be as physical as possible with McTominay and Fred. So I would imagine a situation where Tuchel tries to handle that by doing this. If you could just move Mount so right in the middle of Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic. So move him, right there, and then move Werner to the left and Giroud to the right.
To the right. Okay.
Like if you get what I'm trying to say, make Werner more central.
Oh, okay, more central.
Yeah, and then no.
Giroud this way.
Bring Giroud to the. I'll tell you when to stop. Move him to the right. Yeah, right there. But forward a bit. He can't be that wide as a center forward. Yeah, and then put Werner in the same exact position, but on the left.
On the left, okay.
So playing with two strikers, basically.
Yeah, two strikers. Yeah, but Mason Mount would have to play in the position where you have him now, so as to provide more energy because he brings a lot of passion. He brings a lot of running. He doesn't stop chasing the ball. So if we're to go with Jorginho and Kovacic to
Mm-hmm.
compensate for the fact that Jorginho struggles when he's pressed, he struggles
Mm-hmm.
with physicality. Maybe having more numbers in that position, so where it's like 3-on-2, would be more helpful and help us
Hmm.
facilitate things.
Wow. Mm. Not that's not bad, but I know Mason Mount is not our best player, but people keep bringing out this argument of the coach playing Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech. But this is what we need to understand. Both of them, the two of them, have not been really in form this year. They've been below par this year. I wouldn't take that risk and playing Kai Havertz or Hakim Ziyech because I know they've been below par. I would rather bring them in the second half for them to have more impact than starting both of them because whether we like it or not, Mason Mount has been our best player this year, and for me, he deserves to start ahead of those two. It deserves to start, massive deserve to start. People may not agree, but it deserves to start because he's been our best player, and people may not like it, but guys, it deserves to start. I may not like it as a fan, but I think it
Another
deserves to start.
another thing that could work would be because Werner has played so many games consecutively, we
Mm-hmm.
could bring in Pulisic on that position where he's currently in,
I don't trust
and
Pulisic because
then
he's kind of injury, and it's not really informed that much. I wouldn't take that risk. That's what the problem. I won't take that risk. I won't take that risk at the moment. I will not. I won't take that risk at the moment. That's
because
what the problem is.
I think Werner's pace could come in very handy in the later stages of the game. So 70th minute, bringing on Werner to
Mm-hmm.
use his pace to get in behind like a Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
If you put Werner on Maguire in the last 20 minutes of the game, when Maguire has no legs,
Mm-hmm.
that's a goal scoring opportunity waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yes, side, yeah, United fans, talk to me. How do you see this match going?
So, um, this is actually the one of the worst. I think this might be one of the worst moments to play Chelsea, because who do you guys have out?
Thiago Silva is already out. I think it's already Thiago Silva. It's gonna be
But
back next week.
but you guys have majority of that everyone else should be fit and ready to start.
Everybody is fit. Only Thiago Silva that is out.
All right. So this is our injury list right now. We have Cavani that's out. Well, he's doubtful. McTominay doubtful.
Wow.
Pogba out. And so we have Pogba out, and Van de Beek is doubtful. So the midfield that we're gonna play tomorrow will be
Mm-hmm.
having Fred and McTominay. And Matic. There's a high chance that McTominay, if he's gonna make it, he's probably gonna make the bench. So that's a big problem, because what is gonna happen is, like Marvelous said, it's gonna be a midfield battle, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to man mark Bruno Fernandez. What a lot of teams do is that they press and they overrun the midfield. So what happened is a 3-2 in midfield. And the problem is Bruno Fernandes not being in midfield and being everywhere else is damaging. So you will have Matic and Fred outnumbered. So you guys will have Mount, Kovacic, and if I was you guys, I would very content, have more energy to press Matic and Fred. Because Matic doesn't have the legs anymore. So, but he has a passing, but Fred passing is not good. Fred is very, 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 very poor when he's pressed. So it's gonna be tough for us in midfield tomorrow. So I feel like we will have a better chance if we guys had Jorginho in there. But
Mm-hmm.
then if you have a Conte and Kovacic, oh my god, Matic and Fred, you don't have a chance.
Yeah,
So
yes, yeah. Let me just say that the thing with Kante and Kovacic, when rival fans see it, they fear it. They fear the duo, the combination, the pairing. They fear it on paper. In
okay,
practice, if you've watched a lot of Chelsea games, there's not that much chemistry between Kante and Kovacic. Aside from Kante having exceptional ability to intercept,
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
they possess similar characteristics, which means that they often take up the same position on the pitch. and it's very easy to just play one ball through them. Because if
Okay.
you could pass one of them with a pass, if you can eliminate one of them with a pass, typically you would eliminate both of them because they're always on the same side. They always try to do the same things. So it's not really a combination that works the way rival fans think it does.
I
Just if
feel
you
you.
if you if you find any Chelsea game, just look at the highlights or find any Chelsea game where Kovacic and Kante have both started, and you'll be underwhelmed. It's often
Yeah.
like a pairing where people go like, "Wow, that should be deadly," but in practice, no. If we start Kante and Kovacic against you guys, it defeats the purpose of us wanting to overrun the midfield.
Okay. So if that being said, I feel like the best for Chelsea, for them, the best is Kovacic and Jorginho. Then you rather have because I feel like Jorginho is better on the ball than Conte, and
Yeah.
um, so it's gonna be tough for Manchester United because like the thing is that men marking Bruno Fernandes is really stupid because what a lot of times what happened what so like for example we beat Leeds United 6-2 because Leeds United they tried to men mark Bruno Fernandes and what happened is they took their midfielder that was man marking him he went out of the midfield and that opened up the space for
Yeah.
our midfield to run into and become to score two goals. So what
Mhm.
Tuchel is smart. What he's gonna do is like he's gonna leave Bruno to do his own thing, but he's gonna prevent the ball from going to Bruno, and that's the biggest problem we have. That's why man, we've been struggling without Pogba. When you have Pogba, then that gives like that's another person that's very good on the ball that can actually do his own thing. And then Bruno, even if you man mark Bruno Fernandez or you can't prevent like you had to stop Pogba and Bruno, and Pogba could get the ball to Bruno's feet. So, uh, so the thing is, if Manchester United is going to win this game tomorrow, if Abdai, can you pull up the team your top team?
Oh, okay. This one.
Yeah, the one that you have up before.
You mean the squad we pull out
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one you
the
guys made.
formation editor.
the formation? Okay.
Yep. Because I believe if Manchester United is gonna win, we're probably gonna lose the midfield battle. I'm gonna concede that right now. I if we
This
win
one. Can
yeah
you see it?
yeah. Can you
Let me
little
zoom it.
can you yeah. Okay, yeah. So for me, the positions that Manchester United, if we're gonna win this game, and this is where I think um, we'll I think Oli should target tactically is Alonso and Cho,
Mm-hmm. Alonso
the
and Cho.
wing backs. So the formation we're gonna play is a 4-2-3-1.
3-1. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna play goalkeeper De Gea, then we're gonna play Luke Shaw, we're gonna play Maguire, Lindelof, and we're gonna play Juan Basaka. And for them two, we're gonna have Matic and Fred. Then we're gonna have Bruno. We're gonna have Rashford, James, and we're gonna probably play Greenwood. We not. I don't think he's gonna start Martial in this game, and because it's gonna be. I think what he's gonna do is because the fact that we have a lot of injuries, he's probably gonna keep Martial on the bench in case he wants to bring him on. Because Martial is more impactful coming off the bench than a Greenwood will be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the pace of James and Rashford from the wings. We're gonna use to attack Alonso and Cho the space that Alonso and Troll, because especially Alonso, Alonso is terrible at defending. So what if we're gonna win this game, Alonso will have to do a lot of defending. I know he has been done. He's done better lately, but Alonso still is susceptible to a mistake when he's defending. He's way better going forward. So like I said, we're gonna have Luke Shaw bombing forward. We're gonna have Juan Pisaka bombing forward. So what we're gonna try to do is try to pin Alonso and Cho back and have Chelsea play with more of a back five than a back three, and
Mm-hmm.
have Chelsea defend. And what's that's gonna if we get to do that more often, then we
Mm-hmm.
have a high chance of winning this game. But if the game it comes down to like the midfield battle, then
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna lose this game because I feel like our midfield is gonna get overrun and we're just gonna have We just won't be able to handle that. So in my opinion, if we make this a win game where we go
Mm-hmm.
out wide, I think we have a high chance of winning this game. And I feel like Martial coming off the bench, our bench is probably gonna. I believe McTominay will be on the bench and Cavani will probably be on the bench. Hopefully, this is my hope that there might be even a chance that they won't be able to, but we'll see. Um, I would. Uh, Unfortunately, if we had everyone fit, then the team would have looked a lot different. We would have had Pogba in the team. We would have had
Mm-hmm.
McTominay in the team. We would have had Cavani in the team as well. I think Cavani would have been a big problem for you guys. Um, so yeah, I do see I do see cracks in this Chelsea team. I feel like if we can play in between the center backs and play out wide and attack the wings and actually stretch. Who's Dave?
Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta's. I thought his name is Caesar Aspilicueta.
Yeah, but we call him Dave. Chelsea fans call him Dave because for a period of time when he first joined, people couldn't say Aspilicueta. So they
They
said
just said
Dave or
Dave. Oh,
Aspie.
that's crazy. So what Manchester United we want to do is like attack the flanks, try to
Mm-hmm.
throw out these midfields, to try to spread the three defenders to have them
Mm-hmm.
like spread out and have force them wide where we have more room for Bruno Fernandes and Greenwood to come in and run in between the defenders. If we
Mm-hmm.
could get situations like that, then we have a good chance. Um, with that being said, I do still believe that both teams will be. It's gonna be a boring game. That's what I have in my opinion. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of action and impact in this game. I feel like this game, both teams will be very cautious about this game, and yeah, because Chelsea doesn't want to lose this game. Man United does
Exactly.
not want to lose this game, and that's not a recipe for a great game. So, because if Manchester United, if we beat you guys, Chelsea, then Chelsea's very in very big trouble in terms of the top four.
Yeah.
And if we lose, then we get ourselves pulled back into the top four mix. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see this game being a draw, guys. I can see this game being a 1-1 draw. I can see probably gonna have a penalty in there as well.
Okay.
So I think Werner is gonna win a penalty, and you guys gonna score first, and we're gonna score. Rashford is gonna score the second goal. It's no probably Maguire is gonna score the goal, so it's gonna be like a 1-1. There's gonna be not enough creativity. Both fan base are gonna be very frustrated. With lack of creativity, lack of chances created for each side. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a draw.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask you a
Wait.
question, Said. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before that, way, let's go.
okay.
There have been some talk and some report about David De Gea and Dean Henderson. Who do you start? Because recently De Gea has been shaky, very very shaky. Will you start in Dean Henderson after his performance, or will you put in David De Gea?
Well, I mean, it's like I feel like every this year is a weird year because I feel like every fan base is having a civil war, and it's weird because like I mean for Dean Henderson and David De Gea, Dean Henderson is a good goalkeeper, but he's not David De Gea. I feel like David De Gea, yes, you're right, he's been shaky, but in my opinion, David De Gea has been having a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
David De Gea really has been making really good saves. Uh, He hasn't made any say like he has. There was not much. I don't think there was a goal that he conceded this year that you're like, oh, yep, this the
No,
Hayes.
there's been so many blunders this year that I've seen David De Gea made. I can keep saying it. The Southampton, there's the Sheffield United one. There's also which one again? There are so many blunders I can't even
Which one was
put my
Sheffield
head
United?
on. There was one blunder he made. I'm forgetting the blunder. I think this year. I think is it the Sheffield one?
Because one
Yeah,
of
I
the
think
Sheffield United, Dean Henderson played, and he's the
no,
one.
there's one. There was no. I think David De
He
Gea
made
kept
blunders in the Champions League too.
in the Champions League too. Yeah, exactly. So it's been very very shaky. But
I
ever
mean,
since Dean Anderson has been playing, he has that commanding factor in him than David
but
TJ for me.
but that's very misleading because Dean Henderson has made mistakes too because he played in the Sheffield United game that we won, but we conceded two goals. One was from a corner, and it literally he was not very strong, and then the guy just won the header, and he didn't grab the ball. And
Yeah,
the first goal that Sheffield United scored, it was a back pass. Yes, it was bad. It was bad by Maguire. It was not a good pass, but he could have kicked it out, but he just passed it to one of the attackers. So and also the Istanbul goal, like where he just wasn't vocal enough to tell, hey man, guys, come back. Someone got a mark. So, I mean, my personal opinion, I think De Gea is a better goalkeeper. I feel like also Manchester United, we have a situation where it's not realistic to drop De Gea because De Gea is on so much money. He's on, I believe, 300K or something like that. He's on like in total. He's on like 18 million per year. So he's on 3-year contract, 18 million per year. He's our most paid player in our team. Do you guys know that? He's
yeah,
more
yeah.
paid than Pogba, than Bruno, than Rashford. Our goalkeeper David De Gea is the guy that makes the most money in our team. So it's and then people also talk about selling. If you're gonna sell one, we have to sell Dean Henderson because no one's gonna buy De Gea at with a 3-year contract with that wants more than 300K, that makes 300 more than 300K a week. No one's gonna give him that contract. So it's we're not gonna get any fee for De Gea. The only person we can get a fee for is Dean Henderson. The problem that we made it, the situation was never a situation, but Man United, we made it a situation. What should have happened is that we should have gave yes, we gave Dean Henderson his contract, but we should have loaned him out. We should have loaned him back to Sheffield United. We should have loaned him to like any team in the EPL. But Man United, we decided to keep him, and then the most likely situation is going to happen in this summer. Dean Henderson is going to be sold because he's going to be the easier of the two to be sold because no one is going to pay the wages that David De Gea is on plus a transfer fee. So, I mean, you're talking about 50 million plus 18 million per year. You're going to pay David De Gea for 3 years because he's on the 3-year contract. You have to pay him 18 million for those 3 years. So, yeah, I mean, we're talking about like in total, we're talking about a package of 80 million, 90 million for David De Gea. Who's going to
That's
pay that much for David De Gea?
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. My
Yeah.
brothers, I wanted to ask something. What do you want to ask?
Yeah, just a little bit of fun. It's just a question for everyone. Can you guys guess what club Marcus Alonso's father played for without looking it up?
Oh yeah, I
It's
know.
it's,
It's
it's two
Is it
questions.
Real Madrid? Is it Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Barcelona. Yeah, his dad
Barcelona.
played his whole career in Barcelona. And
Barcelona.
second question is, can you guess what club Marcus Alonso started his career at?
Real Madrid.
Real
Yeah.
Madrid.
That is such like anytime I think about that fact, I'm like, wow, that's a wild fact.
the marvelous. I know what's very interesting was like there's a big rivalry between Real Madrid and Barcelona, but there is a lot of connection between those two teams too. Too. There's a lot of players that play for both, right? And
Yeah,
so it's
bro.
like
They help each other out financially too, which is something that a lot of their fans don't know.
yeah. So like for example, Luis Enrique, the ex Barcelona, he was an ex Barcelona and a Real Madrid player, and he managed Barcelona to a treble. So yeah, I mean.
Let me go to this super chat here. We've said when Jorginho started, Chelsea haven't lost in 18 games. Are you sure you want to leave him out? That is where the problem is.
Superstitions, when people bring up things like this, it's just mere superstition. Superstitions really, in football, in my opinion, they don't really make a difference. Someone can make the argument that in a lot of those games, we were going to win regardless of who we started in Jorginho's position.
And last super chat is United Abdul in like all their three fixes. It's so obvious that this game is gonna be an I don't want to stand in that. I just want to win this match, and I don't want to go further out of top four. Imagine West Ham United being above Chelsea
Ole,
and Liverpool.
Ole is what people think Mourinho is supposed to be in 2021.
What do you
I
mean?
don't want to be that.
Because you know
So,
Mourinho's philosophy of how he beats all the lower teams and then
mhm.
he draws 0-0 or 1-1 against all the teams competing for the title.
Yes, I mean,
Exactly.
it's a genius recipe because it works. It really does. It really works.
It
Like
usually works. It usually works and it should work. But when you have teams that are as high performing as City and Liverpool as they've been in recent years, it doesn't work because those teams you may draw 0-0 with them, but then they'll go out and win against all the other teams competing and they get more points.
yeah, but then that has that has a lot to do with, in my opinion, the overall. You know how people say the EPL is very competitive. Yes and no. Like because the thing is like back in the day, when the EPL was actually really competitive, every game was a battle. Here you see that a lot of teams have a psychological effect on I guess each other, which makes it like not as competitive as people think. Like for example, there's like Burnley. Like Burnley, Manchester will always be Burnley, even before they play, because psychologically Burnley knows they're gonna lose every time. So this at times you look at the games, you're like, oh man, Burnley just beat Liverpool. Oh man, they might beat Man City. Man City comes every single time they beat them, 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, and then
So, guys, I wanna always talk about something before we kind of round up this talk. So there have been some rumor going out loud that Roma is gonna give Chelsea a 300 million euro in the
Yeah,
summer
I
to
saw
get
that.
to get Erling Haaland, and
260.
also 260. So people say 260, some people say 300 to get Erling Haaland, and also Kurt Zuma is gonna be getting sold. And also a report I'm hearing is that Ugolo Kante is not happy about being benched, that he wants to play week in and week out. So let me come to HJ first in terms of the news. How in terms of the money, are you happy about getting Haaland, or you be like it's way too much? The money is way too much, or you okay with the whole transfer rumors going on?
Alan at Chelsea.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be a new fit if Tuchel is the manager.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be a good deal, really. And Kante not getting play time at Chelsea. ah, I think he's one of the best player when he's fit and he's like really physical. So I think he's gonna that doesn't sound good, but we can make use of him in Real Madrid in case you guys wanna like leave him out. So
Damien, your thought on Haaland to Chelsea? Because I'm hearing the news is that Chelsea is gonna submit 190 million next week to Borussia Dortmund to tempt them their first offer. Then if Dortmund agree to get the money, because they're still gonna play, they want to pay realize agent fee and everything. So they're gonna give Dortmund like 90 million first. Then if Dortmund agree to sell Haaland to Chelsea, I think they will make the announcement around the middle of April before the season finish. So they'll get a replacement for Haaland before the season finish.
Yeah, I thought Chelsea would have waited, because it's release clause.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, the man said he doesn't want to wait till the end of the season. He said he wants to buy him now.
mm, yeah, so if they do it, it'll be a good buy. It'll be interesting to see if you know Tuchel can get the best out of him and
Mm-hmm.
build a team around him to you know help him.
Mm. So your take on N'Golo Kante not getting being unhappy about playing time, not getting enough playing time he wants.
Um, I mean, the thing is with Conte, he's like on his last legs, anyways.
Mm-hmm. He's 29. He's gonna be 30 this year.
Yeah, he ain't getting any younger, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, and he doesn't, influence games as he used to, as
Yeah. Yeah.
like 2017 Conte. So
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those ones where you can't really do much since you're basically on your last legs as a footballer.
And also, are you happy as a rival fan selling Kozuma for 40 million plus? Because he also want to sell Kozuma out to fund money to fund money.
Um, I mean, I think he's an all right defender. I don't think he's bad, but he isn't like the best. He's
Mm-hmm.
all right. Um, 40 million is a little too much.
So which club do you think can buy him at the moment? Which club?
Uh,
PSG.
Oh, PSG.
Oh, PSG players anyway.
Will PSG be able to pay 40 million, or do you see any like EPL club buying him?
Everton. Everton.
Everton?
Yeah, I mean Carlos Ancelotti probably looking for a defender, so I can see him. I can see him definitely buying Zuma for 40 million. If
Mm.
Chelsea is willing to sell Zuma, why not? And Zuma, I mean,
Yep.
Everton is a good team. They're probably going to give him a good money. So and he's in the EPL. He's in England. He doesn't have to move all the way across the road. And he doesn't have to learn new language and all that stuff. So it's an easier move for everyone, to be honest. You see the EPL. Everything's a
Yeah.
good team. You know.
Let me come to Marvelous now. Marvelous. Roman coming out and saying he wants to support Thomas Tuchel in terms of getting Haaland and possibly maybe Jadon Sancho. And I believe next week is gonna be the first kind of official bid to Borussia Dortmund, 90 million plus, handing Haaland from Dortmund to Chelsea. And I think if they could agree the deal before the end of the season, around the middle of April, an official announcement could be made between Dortmund and Chelsea in terms of Haaland to Chelsea. How do you see them passing on? And N'Golo Kante is being unhappy, he wants to get a more playing time, and Kozuma getting sold for 40 million plus.
Okay, so with regards to Roman, wanting Haaland, I think
Mm-hmm.
being a Chelsea supporter and a Chelsea fan, we've come to terms with the fact that when Roman wants something, he
Mm-hmm.
wants
He
it
go for
at
you.
all
Yeah.
costs, and he wants it as
Mm-hmm.
soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no reasons to not believe that that is his intention. And given what I have said for the past 3, 4 hangouts that we've had on your channel about
Yeah.
how Haaland has family in the
Mm-hmm.
London area
Yeah.
and the Tuchel connection also, I think it looks 85% likely to happen.
You think
Now,
so, Marcus? You really think Holland is going to Chelsea like
yeah,
85%?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
With
Because
regards
guys,
to
Marcus, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but guys, you guys need to be very, very careful. You're not dealing with. This is not a normal deal. You're dealing with Mino Raiola.
I
Hammer,
know,
Remember?
we know, we know, we
Wait, wait,
Hammer,
know.
wait,
wait,
That
wait,
is that is the reason. That is the reason Chelsea wants to pay 90 million plus for
no,
Hammer.
no,
Dortmund.
no,
Then
no, no,
it's
no.
easier for them to sort out.
Abdullah, you do not understand. I remember.
I
Do
know
you
what
remember the
Yasser
list
Said
saga?
means
Do you
I
know
because
the
understand what
list
Said.
saga?
I understand you in terms of Mino Raiola. With perfect.
No,
Mino
no,
Raiola already himself came out
wait.
and said it. He
You
said
remember
it.
the list saga? The list saga.
I
The dude
know.
was
I
supposed to go
know.
to Barcelona. He was
Yeah,
supposed to go
Said.
to
I know.
Barcelona. He was supposed to go
Mm-hmm.
to Man United.
yeah, but
The whole
um
summer, it
yes,
kept
yeah, he
kept
didn't go he
going.
didn't go to Barcelona because Bartomeu refused to pay like 5 million euros extra.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think
Marcus, my point.
Said.
This
I
is
think
my
the
point I'm
difference now
trying to
is
make.
Said. The
Abdullahi,
difference now is it's not the
no,
board that is buying. It's not the board buying any Haaland. It is Roman. And
no,
if
no, no,
Mino Raiola said, "I want 50 million agent fee," Roma will pay the
no.
money. He doesn't
Abdullahi,
care.
you don't understand. This is what Mino Raiola is gonna do. He's not dumb. He is not stupid. This
I
guy loves money. What he's
I
trying
know,
to
I
do,
know,
he's
I know.
trying to
Said,
do
I
is
know.
get a
Yes,
big
I
score.
I know.
He's trying to
But
get as much money as possible. So
and
what
we know what we're
You know,
dealing with. We know what we're
actually,
dealing
for
with.
Mino
actually,
Raiola,
no,
look
no.
guys, let's think about this very carefully. For Mino Raiola, I understand if Chelsea are ready to pay the money. But for Mino Raiola, he is smart. What he is going to try to do is going to get so much clubs involved to raise the amount of money that he will earn.
No,
So
this is
Chelsea
no,
is the
no, no,
only
no.
team that's
Based
going to do
Said,
that. That's
based on the
stupid.
report, and in Haaland release clause is 75 million in the summer of 2022. That is the reason Chelsea wants to pay the money now. They say Chelsea doesn't want to queue next 2022. They want him now. Even if Mino said I want 25 million euro, Roma will pay the money because it was Roman himself that endorsed the signing of Haaland. I
But
want Haaland in Chelsea.
Chelsea is not the only team with money, though. That's a problem. PSG
Based
might
on the
have
report,
money.
Manchester
Wait, wait.
City are not willing to pay the
Yeah,
money.
Manchester
Are not willing to pay
City,
100 million because they said they don't have the money
a
to
lot
pay
of
the 100
other
million for him.
teams, a lot of other teams aren't prioritizing Haaland the way we
Haaland,
are.
yes, it's only
So they're
Chelsea
not
that want to buy
willing.
him.
look,
So
guys.
they're
It's
not
like
willing to spend as much on him. Not to say they're not going to spend as much money on other targets, but
Mm-hmm.
on him specifically, other teams aren't willing to.
so. You're
Mm-hmm.
But no,
telling
no,
me
no.
Chelsea is the only
With
team that's in for Holland, and no
for
other
Haaland,
team wants to
yeah,
buy Holland.
us and Real Madrid, and it looks
That's
as
it.
if Real Madrid may go for Mbappe.
But that's guys. I feel like you guys are looking at this in a very naive way. We're talking about Erling Haaland here. If this guy is up there as one of the best players in the world at the age of 19, now, do you think other clubs are gonna watch Chelsea just grab Haaland? This
Yes,
is
yes.
not
The point,
Havertz. This is
the
not
point you're
Werner. This
missing
is
is
different.
this. This is the point that you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
COVID has financially heavily impacted clubs to where, let's say, a club would have been indifferent and willing to get into like a transfer battle. They don't want to as much because they feel like they're going to end up paying more than they value the player at. So, for example, because Roman prioritizes Haaland for Chelsea, he's willing to spend whatever. Whereas United or City or PSG or Real Madrid may only be willing to spend a certain amount. And if they see that Chelsea is already willing to go past that amount, they don't even waste their time putting in a bid. They'd much
They
rather
go.
take those funds and go for another player.
No, but then I understand that, but you're looking at it from a Roman to a Borussia Dortmund standpoint. I'm saying there's a factor that's called Mino Raiola. What is to say that Mino Raiola is going to tell Holland, hey, you know what? Stay put, because next season more clubs will come for you. You're gonna be It's gonna be cheaper, 85 million to pay the Borussia Dortmund. That means we'll get more money. We'll get more money in the signing fees.
No,
That's this guy. He's a money.
Has Chelsea dealt with anyone that has been represented by Mino Raiola in the past?
Never. I don't think so.
Was who's Mourinho's agent?
George Mendes.
Abdullah, could you look really quickly if we've signed any player represented by Mino Raiola?
No,
Guys,
Romelu
I'm telling
Lukaku.
you, this
Romelu
guy,
Lukaku
Mino
really did
Raiola,
not.
is a bastard.
Oh, okay,
He's
okay.
a bastard. I'm telling you guys, he's a
The
bastard.
only
And
thing, well, we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. But the only thing about Raiola that bothers me is the fact that anytime one of his players is unsettled at a football club, rather than handling it in-house, he runs to the
Mm-hmm.
media. He runs to
Exactly.
social media or he runs to the press. That's the only thing about me that bothers me about in regards to him. The whole thing about him wanting a agent's fee, I feel like in due time, most agents are going to start charging an agent's fee anyways. He's
Mm-hmm.
probably just the first to the party because agents have to make money too. So that doesn't bother me. It's the fact that he
Yeah.
does a lot of unprofessional things when the transfer has happened. That's the part that bothers me. But
Exactly.
in regards to N'Golo being unsettled,
Mm-hmm.
man, this is the second report that's come out. Remember, the first one was he was
I did. I
unsettled.
did.
He was
Yeah.
unsettled because he was tired of the regime changes. He was tired
Mm-hmm.
of one manager coming and getting sacked and having to
Mm-hmm.
adjust to a new manager.
Mm-hmm.
And in recent years, when I say recent years, I mean the past 2-3 years, it comes across
Yeah.
as if we've taken him for granted to where he may feel appreciated, but he may not think that he really is. If you get what I'm trying to say, like he may feel like, well, they know I'm an important player, but do they really like value me as much as they tell me? Because it's one thing to tell somebody, but you have to show them. And the fact that we're putting him on the bench so much kind of shows him that maybe he's not as important as we're making him believe. He's a lot more injury prone now. I feel like his legs, he's not as fast. He performs well to me when he's had a period of rest. So if you rest him maybe 3-4 games and you put him in full 90 minutes, he's incredible.
90 minutes. You play very well. Yeah.
Going back to back to back to back to back as he did maybe 4 or 5 seasons ago, he can't do that anymore. And this hurts me to say, but I think either this summer or next summer might just be curtains for Conte in regards to his Chelsea career. Maybe he goes on to play for Real Madrid, like how Makalele did.
Yeah, or Inter Milan.
Or he goes to Milan. Yeah, because Conte loves him. Antonio Conte loves him.
So your take on Kurt Zuma leaving to Chelsea for 40 million plus? And which club do you think will buy him, can be able to afford him? Because out of the money, the 300 million we're getting is we're going to buy Haaland and a central back and possibly a defensive midfielder.
Yes, yeah. Do you think United would appreciate or want a defender like Zuma?
Oh, it's not there.
It's not there?
It's not there. Yeah, I think he's speaking to someone else. Yes, yeah. Me too, I think we kind of be hearing the background stuff. It's kind of speaking to someone else. So
because I don't see Zuma going to Real Madrid.
I think
Barcelona.
Maybe PSG or Everton.
Barcelona would want him, and I think he would.
Barcelona broke. Damien, your club is broke. Do you want Zuma?
Afford him. Exactly, they can't afford him.
No, because
Damien, your club is broke. Do you want Zuma?
They can't afford him, but he would have been like perfect to fix their defensive problems. I don't think Conte wants him at Inter. City don't need him. Arsenal can't afford him, I don't think.
I think Everton will probably want to get
So
him.
it looks like a situation where Everton, and I don't know, something makes me want to say United. I have this funny gut feeling that United may try to sign him because they're not going to get Upamecano, who's going to Bayern, who's someone that they were strongly linked to. And if they see like Chelsea is willing to put out Zuma, they might and go for him.
Yeah, Chelsea willing to sell Zuma out to make money.
Yes, yeah, are you back?
It's not that at the moment, it's Smith himself. So where do you see Zuma going?
PSG.
But PSG have Kimpembe and Marquinhos. So that's
but
out of
how
the
old is Marquinhos?
It's 25 or 24. 25 or 26. Let me check.
Marquinhos has been playing for a while.
Marquinhos. How old is Marquinhos?
I'm looking it up right now.
26.
Oh, he's 26. Wow. 26. Whoa. How is Marquinhos that young?
He's 26.
Abdullahi.
Yep.
But don't you think Poch will want to move him back to defensive midfield, which was his role, and they can get Zuma to play centre back?
But do you think Pochettino will do it?
I mean, I don't know because I'm not Poch. But yeah, it looks like a good deal if he goes there.
Because if Poch is willing to move Pochettino, move Marquinhos to a defensive midfield, then I think Zuma will come in. But I don't think he can do it. It's really
that's remarkable. Marquinhos
was actually a defensive midfield. It was actually a defensive midfield.
Yeah, and Tuchel moved him to center back. But I just wanted to say, in regards to Marquinhos, he's been playing at an elite level since he was 19. He's been playing at an elite level since Roma, since like 2013.
Yeah,
that's incredible. He's a world-class player.
And Exactly. It's a world class player. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, Ahmad.
Yo,
Ahmad.
do you guys hear
Ahmad
me?
is here.
Yeah,
Ah,
Ahmad.
my bro. How you doing, bro?
Bro,
How you
Listen,
doing?
I am at work.
do you
I
think
just listen to the
PSG
stream.
wants Zuma? Will take Zuma?
Bro, I listened to the stream. I just came here to say Chelsea will never get Marquinhos. Get it out of your
No,
head.
No, we're
we are
not trying
saying
to sign him.
no,
We're
we're not
saying
getting McKenna. We're like, can you move McKenna to a defensive midfielder and buy
Okay.
and
Kozuma
take
because
Zuma.
Kozuma wants to go.
To be honest, I don't want Zuma in PSG because I think him and Kimpembe are too risky. You know, they're not experienced centre backs like Thiago Silva and Marquinhos. I think Marquinhos. The thing that is so good with him, he brings a composure, a calmness to the back line. I think Zuma and Kimpembe they're too similar. Obviously, I think Kimpembe is much better, but I think they're two similar players. Like those strong centre backs that
Yeah.
they're like monsters, just tackles,
So
fast, stop.
where do you see Kozuma going? Because Chelsea wants to sell him. Where do you see him going?
Is a rumor to PSG.
No, we only Chelsea wants to sell
We're
Kozuma this summer,
speculating.
40 million plus.
The only way I see PSG buy him is if we want a backup because our backup to Marquinhos is Tilo Kehrer, and he's absolutely shit. So that's the only way I see us signing.
But do you see Everton Football Club buying Kozuma? Everton or
Everton.
West Ham?
Wait, who does Everton have? They're Mina, right?
Yeah, they have Mina.
And Zuma was on loan and he performed really well at Everton.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everton is a weird club. They usually buy players for huge fees. Like
How do they get all that money?
It's the Premier League, bro.
No,
The Premier League,
Everton. How do Everton get all that money? Because for teams that finish in similar positions as them, don't spend as much as them. I wonder who their owners are.
Have you seen Wolves,
Who
Aston Villa,
owns
these kind
Everton?
of teams?
I think
Is an
it's an
Iranian
American
billionaire.
owner. It's an American billionaire.
No, I think it's an Iranian, actually.
Iranian. Oh,
Yeah.
they have money.
He's pretty rich, yeah.
They have money. No, they have money. That's money. Iranian money?
I'm Iranian myself.
Money, that's money. Oh, that's money, man.
But
big
I
money.
don't know, like Zuma, I think he's a good centre back. I don't see why you should sell him, really. But
So I think we want a ball playing centre back, and I think because of the age of Thiago Silva, I don't think for me Tuchel wants to in the coming season wants to go with the back three. I don't think so. So that's why I said he wants the ball playing centre back. That's I see the reason Zuma getting sold and getting a replacement for Kurt Zuma.
that's true.
Mhm.
I don't know. I liked Zuma and Thiago Silva together in Lampard's season. I think
Exactly,
they were pretty good together.
but for me, I'll be happy if we can recruit the money for maybe like sell it to Everton or West Ham to get the money and buy a ball playing centre back. That would be so perfect because Chelsea are giving out 300 million to Thomas Tuchel in the summer. Haaland and possibly Sancho and maybe a defensive midfielder or a defender. So out of those defenders that Upamecano is not coming in, maybe Ibrahim Konate, something like that, maybe possibly.
Did you
How
see
much do
that
you think you would get for him?
we're gonna make a bid for Kunde? I saw that
Yeah.
last night and I was gonna send it to you. Kunde is
Kunde,
the defender
yes.
that we're gonna
Exactly. I also saw the news too for Kunde.
You know,
I also
Kunde,
saw,
if you want a ball playing centre back, he's perfect for that. Because I think he's pretty overrated in the sense that people think he's a all-around world-class centre back. He's not. I think his biggest strengths are his ball playing abilities, in my opinion.
Wait, was Kunde on the pitch when we beat them 4-0? Because if he was,
I don't know.
no, it
Because
was
I
in,
think
he has COVID. He has COVID. He did not play. He has COVID.
yeah, COVID, okay.
but he played when they won against Barcelona 2-0. I just wanted to say that. No, but if you want a ball playing centre back, I think Kunde is pretty good. But
Situations like this are where I hate Lampard for letting Tomori go.
I watch all the AC Milan games, and Tamori is really good. He's really good, to be honest.
I will round up the topic with the Europa League round-off system, but I just want to finish up this one. Then we just round up the topic with the Europa League. So,
Abdullah, do you work today?
yeah, I do.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna call you after the stream to talk about something, like hosting
No
something.
worries. So for me, Haaland, yes, but I'm still worried. The reason I'm worried is, hey, I know Chelsea Football Club, the club I support. Anything about record signing get me worried. Get me really, really worried. Record signing, especially the Bundesliga tax. Ah, yeah. I don't want to fall into that trap. I don't want to fall into
Yeah,
that
but
trap. I get worried
Holland is
a lot.
different. Abdullah, Holland is different, I think.
I know, but Ahmed, this is Chelsea Football Club. Alvaro Morata, Fernando Torres, Andriy Shevchenko. This thing. We've seen this picture
Belarus.
before. We've seen this before. I have seen this picture before. People can't even tell me this. I've seen it's Chelsea Football Club. I've seen this before. So that's why I'm worried. I'm so worried now. At the moment, I'm worried.
It's proven in the Champions League. That's all you need.
I know it's proven in Champions League, but I'm worried because of the amount of money we want to buy him.
That's why Holland, you should really think about coming to Chelsea.
You know,
Chelsea might
this is
ruin
a discussion that I haven't heard any Chelsea platform ever have, and I think it would be perfect for you to have, Abdullahi. You may want to have a video exploring how Drogba's, like the fact that Drogba was so integral and his play style was so embedded into our club's DNA.
Yeah.
Every striker after him that somewhat succeeded have been similar in mode to him. Any striker that's not, if you get what I'm trying to say, you get
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
do.
trying to say. So Diego Costa was similar. He had similar characteristics to Drogba.
Drogba, yeah.
Giroud has similar characteristics in terms of hold up play, being physical, being big, heading ability. So Drogba.
Yeah.
And anytime there's a player that doesn't fit in that mold at Chelsea, they never succeed. Could it be
Yeah.
that the fact that Drogba over exceeded performance and just achievements,
Maybe.
subconsciously, coaches, when they come to Chelsea over time, they've always played in a way that would fit like a Drogba type striker, regardless of whomever we have up front. If what I'm trying to say makes sense. So, like, maybe the types of strikers that will ever work at Chelsea for this foreseeable period of time would be someone physical, someone with good aerial strength, someone that can hold the ball up.
Okay, so
Because I
I
feel like
guess
whatever striker
I
we
just
had
heard
at
the
Chelsea.
I just heard the news now. So I just heard the news now
Go
that
ahead.
Labille is out, Pogba is out, McTominay is out, and Edinson Cavani is out for the Sunday match against Chelsea. Soja just confirmed that now. Both of them did not train at all. So there's no optimistic about McTominay playing, no Cavani, and no Labille.
Tuchel's juju has finished. I mean, Ole's juju has finished.
So no McTominay, no Labille, and no Edinson Cavani. For me, maybe we have a chance. Maybe, just maybe.
I'm
Just
not
maybe.
worried. I'm not worried. I think we'll win. And if we don't
I'm not that
win,
worried. I'm just like I just want to see how we're gonna perform against them because it's gonna be a big test going forward. It's gonna be a big
well,
test. So I want to see how
who do we face after United?
Liverpool.
After United?
Yeah, we face Liverpool.
Chineke.
After Liverpool, we face Everton.
Chineke.
This is the Premier League schedule here.
Why did they schedule us like that?
I don't know.
Have you seen our May? Have you seen how May looks for us?
They wanted to show how good is Tuchel really.
Have you seen
exactly? This is it. Let me share.
The May fixtures list. A lot of people, like Chelsea fans, haven't seen our May fixture list. Our running is crazy.
I'm coming. Can you guys see it? That is it. That is next Chelsea fixture. Man United, Liverpool, Everton, Leeds United, then Atletico Madrid, then Sheffield United. We are fucked up, man. We fucked up. This is a kill. They really want to kill us.
I mean, why are you really scared of Liverpool? Not really.
Ah, I'm not scared of
Well,
Liverpool, but I'm looking at the
Liverpool
fixture schedule, fixture conjunction.
at some
Mm-hmm.
point, no matter what is going on at Liverpool in the dressing room or on
They'll,
training,
they'll get it.
they're
They'll be
gonna
fine.
have to either figure it out or pride is gonna kick in, and they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
start playing better than they have in recent weeks. So they're gonna be very
Exactly.
dangerous.
Exactly. Exactly.
But show everyone else the month of May, how the month of May looks like for Chelsea.
Oh, the month of May, I don't want to talk about May. I've seen the May schedule and I'm even worried as a fans. This is how
I'm
May
telling
schedule
you,
looks like.
UEFA doesn't like
Look
us.
at May. Look at the May. Look at May
UEFA,
schedule.
UEFA
Look
doesn't
at
like
May.
us, and
Look,
FA
look,
doesn't
look,
like us.
Marvelous,
guys.
marvelous. Chelsea will play the Champions League final in May.
Wait. You're telling me we're going to qualify the final May?
Yes, Champions League final for Chelsea versus PSG. Imagine.
Chelsea PSG in the final? If that happens, Ahmed,
We need that
yeah,
watch
a
along,
mod.
Abdullahi. We need a watch along. If that happens,
I will do a watch along. Sure, I will do a watch along. That day, I
I
will
will
surely
be
do
there.
it. I don't want to rant because I nearly broke my TV when I don't want to order another TV anymore. I don't want to order another TV anymore. No. The
So
TV, this one that is with me. I bought this around. I think I bought this January. This one I'm using now.
we're gonna start our running like the ending month of the season. We're gonna start it against Fulham, who are gonna be playing for their lives.
Live,
They're
exactly.
gonna be battling
Look at
for
the schedule. Look at it. Look at the schedule.
Then we're gonna play
Crystal Palace,
City.
Brighton, West Ham,
aren't you
Fulham,
guys playing
Manchester
United?
City, Arsenal, Leicester, and Aston Villa.
We play United this Sunday.
Yes.
This Sunday, right?
Yeah, we play United this Sunday.
Then we play Liverpool. Then we
We
play
play Liverpool,
Everton.
Everton, Leeds
Then
United,
we-
Atletico, Sheffield.
What is your guys' prediction for United game?
So let's go for the prediction now. Let's go for the prediction now. So what are you guys predicting?
I can start. I think.
Okay, go.
You know what?
Because Ole just confirmed that no McTominay, no Cavani, and no Labio. They did not win.
They're all shit. Instead of except Pogba, he's good. Pogba's good.
And Cavani?
Yeah, no
Cavani is
Cavani.
finished. In my opinion,
Cavani-
Cavani
no-
is finished.
See, you're a hater. You're a PSG hater.
No. Because what I saw in PSG isn't the same in United. Because the last year in PSG, he was so bad, man. Like Cavani rely on his athleticism, his movement, but because his finishing is shit. He lost all of that in his last year in PSG. So I think the prime Cavani is much better than this Cavani. So, but the thing is,
Go for it. Go for the prediction.
I rate Tuchel a lot. You know that, Abdullah.
Yeah,
I
I know.
rate Tuchel. The problem
Go for the
is
prediction. So let's go for the prediction because I want to do the Europa League round up. So we want to round up for the Europa League quarterfinals.
I think United will win just because the counter attacks. Because Tuchel he lost possession. That's a problem.
I think Tuchel, based on what they said in the press conference, I think Tuchel, what he wants to do is want to counter press United. He wants to play them on their game. That is what he wants to do because he said he's been watching them a lot and he has been studying them the way they play. So I think he wants to counter press them, not too much possession. I think he wants to counter press.
Abdullah, imagine Rashford versus Alonso, those slow players, Christians.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
He will kill them in the counter attack.
Guys, can I ask the panel what is the record between Oli and Tuchel?
It's 2-2. Both of them are 2-2.
Relax. One of them
Is
was
it
cheating.
2-2?
Yeah.
2-2?
I think Tuchel beat I think he beat him in PSG. I mean,
in the first game we won and then when you knocked us out, United won. In the group stage, United won once and we won once.
Yeah.
So 2-2.
It's 2-2. Yeah, it's 2-2.
I already saw United. Yeah, I mean, well, let's see. Is he gonna be?
And I made the final party when I watched the Tuchel, the PSG match, the Tuchel plays. I think when you guys beat United 3-1, I think we may see the similar thing on Sunday against Chelsea versus United because
mistakes.
But that was a fluke. Let's be honest. That was a fluke.
There was
that
mistakes.
3-1, that Fred got a red card, and then we were playing with 10 men, and then there was 2-1 up, And then the last goal, it was like a counter attack, Neymar brilliance, and it was a goal. Come on, it was
I
not.
can see similar thing happening because I think Tuchel have learned a lot. Maybe after leaving PSG, I think that will benefit more being a manager because he will watch this United team and look at the way they play, and that will be a plus because yes, we may have possession, but I can see Chelsea going on a counter. I can see us going on a counter. I can see us doing that because the way Tuchel played, like losing possession, eating teams on the counter, and just run. That's why I said Giroud is important because I can see Mason Mount doing the running, Timo also doing the running. There's space around. That's why, in terms of set piece, United are kind of looking suspect, especially Lindelof. It looks
Yeah,
suspect. Maguire too. Yep.
when we played United this year in the group stage,
Mm-hmm.
PSG played very pragmatic against them.
Yes, I can see
It,
Tuchel
it,
doing
it,
that.
it wasn't the domination like before the year before that
Mm-hmm.
when we played in round of 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was domination, but in this year we were more pragmatic and hit them on the
Yeah,
counters.
yeah, and that's why you play United on their game. You play them on their game. I can see that happening on Sunday.
Yeah.
Being pragmatic and hit them on the counter. So you could go for the prediction now. Just go.
Yeah, United win, I think. 2-1, I would say, United.
Damien, your prediction. United Chelsea.
2-0 United.
2-0 United. EJ, your prediction.
2-1 Chelsea.
Marvelous, your prediction.
I think it's going to be 3-1.
3-1 to who?
3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea. Yes, inside your prediction. Do not explain. Just give me a prediction. Don't
I
explain.
said it. 1-1. It's going to be a draw.
1-1. For me, is I don't know what to say, but I think I'm having this feeling that we can beat United because I've been watching them ever since I saw the pictures about us playing them in around February. I was like, let me just watch this United and see how they play. And I've been seeing them. If we go physical with United, they crumble a lot. So I can see us beating them. I will go to New Chelsea.
No United penalty.
No United penalty.
No. The penalty, Werner's going to win a penalty because he always dives, and the is going to score. So that's what's going to happen.
Yes, Sahid, you can't talk about United and penalty or Chelsea and penalties. United are the worst.
How? They have the most penalties in the league.
Bro, Bruno Fernandes is good because of the penalties, man.
Oh, no. I mean. Easy.
Guys, I want to round up. I want to round up with the Europa League. But have you spoken about Haaland before I round up with the Europa League stuff?
Haaland, no, I like I said before, if Chelsea get the chance of signing him this season, because a lot of the clubs are broke right now.
Yeah.
So if you get the chance of signing him, you need to sign him. It's a no-brainer for me. Because Chelsea need a star player. Like Abdullah, look at your squad. Who can you say is world class? Like one of the best in the world? I would say none in Chelsea right now. I think you need to have that star player in your team. Some with the arrogance that Haaland has. So I think he's a great signing for Chelsea if you can get him.
That's fair enough. So I wanna round up with the Europa League now. I'm seeing the Europa League. Yep.
Abdullah,
Yeah.
can I ask the question real quick?
Yeah. Go.
Wait, Yasha Saeed, do you think Ole will go to a 4-4-2 diamond?
Or a back three.
What'd you say?
Is there a possibility of Ole going with 4-4-2 diamond? Because Van de Beek is back, so he can use Rashford and Greenwood on top.
No, because it's every time you use 4-4-2 diamond, I mean, it doesn't work for us. We haven't used it, so if Van de Beek is fit, then I can see him being in midfield, man. I can see, well, yeah, maybe a 4-4-2 diamond might work with Van de Beek, Bruno, Matic, and Fred. Yeah, I think that might be a possibility. You're right. Yeah, because we need creativity in midfield, or else we're probably gonna play Van de Beek on the wing, like we do with Pogba. when we need more creativity, we play Pogba on the wing. So we're probably going to do something like that. Play Van de Beek on the wing. But we'll see. I don't know, to be honest. Only sometimes can surprise me, man. He surprises me.
I know sometimes can be like a class A sometimes. It makes some Goku mistake like that. How's the guy doing? So guys, this is the Europa League the Europa League round of 16 now. So Ajax, Young Boys, Slava versus Rangers, Dynamo Kiev, Villarreal, Manchester United, Arsenal, AC Milan, Olympiacos, Arsenal, and Granada Mode. Go for it. So guys, what are you saying? Let me come to Said. Are you hungry with the United with the Europa League score with the Europa League preview, or you like why AC Milan? Why not Olympiacos? Why not Granada? Why not Mode? Why not Slava?
I ask that question again.
I said, are you angry or be disappointed being given AC Milan?
Yes, very angry because we Manchester
Why?
United since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has become manager, we have never gotten an easy draw in any competition. Champions League, we get the group with PSG and IB Leipzig, and FA Cup, we drew at Liverpool, and now we drew Leicester. Now Europa League, we drew Real Sociedad, and now AC Milan. So it's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's an agenda against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I don't understand. They want this man to fail. They want this man to fail. Every time he gets the tough draws, it's annoying. Do you?
Relax, relax.
No. Like I meant, like look at the upcoming fixtures we have: Chelsea, Man City, AC Milan, West Ham,
We have Crystal Palace. There's a Crystal Palace in between.
Bro,
Crystal Palace that already beat us. Then we have West Ham, the AC Milan second leg. Then we have Leicester City. That's crazy.
but bro,
Insane.
bro,
Gotta do it the
PSG,
hard way.
bro, PSG and Leipzig also got a hard group. It's just United that are shit. They got out of the group.
Hey. Chill. Easy.
It's
Unfortunate. We are very unlucky, okay? I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm saying now. It just, my head is gone, man. It's just,
So for this Europa League, who goes to? Let me come to Said first now. Ajax, Young Boys, who goes to?
that's a good game.
Who
Young
goes
Boys
to?
destroyed Leverkusen, guys. So don't sleep on Young Boys. I think it's gonna be Ajax.
Ajax. Slavia, Rangers, who goes to?
Rangers.
Dynamo Kiev, Villarreal, who goes to? I would have loved Arsenal to play Villarreal because of the what is his name? Good evening. Because of good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I think Villarreal will go through.
Villarreal, okay. Manchester United, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
United. We're gonna win both legs.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
That's why I want to see Tomori play against the counter-attacking team of United. Olympiacos Arsenal, who goes to?
Olympiacos.
Granada Mode, who goes to?
Molde.
EJ, Ajax, Young Boys.
Ajax.
Slava Prague, Rangers.
Rangers.
Dynamo Kiev, good evening.
Oh, I want Villarreal.
Villarreal. Manchester United, Ibrahimovic.
Oh, they're on a poor run, so I'll go to Manchester United.
Olympiacos Arsenal.
Olympiacos.
Granada Mode.
Granada, yeah.
Ahmed, Ajax, Young Boys.
Ajax.
Slava Prague, Rangers.
Rangers.
Dynamo Kiev, Villarreal.
Good evening.
We want to go for Villarreal?
I think
bad.
Villarreal.
AC Milan, Manchester United.
Bro, I would love AC Milan to win this game because of Zlatan, but I think United will win, to be honest. I don't think Milan is good in 2 legs. I don't think they would be good on 2 legs.
But I think with the impact of Zlatan, that could help because it's a
He
tough
ha-
match.
he hasn't
It's a
played a
tough
lot
match.
of Europa League. That's the thing. That's the only hope I have because they have been bad. They have been bad in the Europa League. Milan, in my opinion. But Zlatan hasn't played, so maybe if we play against United, it would be good.
So Olympiacos Arsenal. Remember
Bro,
Olympiacos
what
knocked them
happened?
out.
Yeah, what happened last year? They got out of, and they almost lost against Benfica. So that was
Almost like they were like 2 minutes away from getting knocked out. Just 2 minutes.
yeah. I think Olympiacos will win.
Granada mode.
Granada. Didn't Granada win against Napoli?
They did, yeah, they did.
That was a big win. Big win.
Yeah. Marvelous. Ajax, Young Boys.
Ajax.
Slava Prague, Rangers.
I think Gerard is shaping up to
Wait,
be a
I didn't call Tottenham. Wait, I didn't call Tottenham. Is Tottenham qualified?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I did not. Oh my god, I did not know.
Roma and Shakhtar.
I did not call Tottenham. My bad.
Wait. You were reading it as if it was the quarterfinals. You didn't do Roma Shakhtar either.
I did not know. I need to come back to you
Go
guys.
back and then come back. Go back and then
Let me go back again. Let me start. Let me start aside. Okay, you're ready. Okay, so Tottenham, Dynamo Zagreb, Dinamo Zagreb,
Tottenham.
Tottenham, and then AS Roma, Shakhtar Donetsk.
Shakhtar Donetsk.
EJ, Zagreb, Tottenham.
Zagreb.
That's
Yeah.
and Roma, Shakhtar.
Shakhtar. Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk. So you don't trust Edin Dzeko?
I mean, the Brazilian guys are like really fast, and like I was surprised they were able to win us like Real Madrid. I was really surprised they were really good.
Fair enough. Ahmed, Zagreb, Tottenham.
Spurs.
Spurs, Roman, Shakhtar Donetsk.
It's a tough one. I say Shakhtar. Yeah, Shakhtar will win.
Shakhtar Donetsk. Okay. Marvelous. Ajax, let me go back up. Ajax, Young Boys.
Ajax.
Slava Prague, Rangers.
I think Steven Gerrard is shaping up to be a solid manager, and I think he'll find a way. So Rangers.
Dynamo Kiev, good evening.
Good evening.
Manchester United, Ibrahimovic.
Ah man, this is actually a hard one.
It's an hard one to put it.
United.
Olympiacos, Arsenal.
Olympiacos. Mind you, Olympiacos is always getting drawn against Arsenal in European competitions.
Yeah.
But Olympiacos.
Dynamo Zagreb. Oh, Granada Molde. Who goes to?
Granada. Don't they have Soldado?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Granada.
Dynamo Zagreb and
Tottenham.
Roman, Shakhtar Donetsk.
Shakhtar.
Damien. Ajax, Young Boys.
Ajax.
Slava Prague, Rangers.
Steven Gerrard.
Dynamo Kiev, good evening.
Emery, the Europa League merchant.
Manchester United, Ibrahimovic.
Fernandes.
Olympiacos, Arsenal.
Saka FC.
Saka FC. Oh, we're on the trend of Saka at the moment. Granada, Molde.
Granada.
Dynamo Zagreb, Tottenham.
I'm gonna go with Kane FC.
Okay, and Roman, Shakhtar Donetsk.
I'm gonna go with Roma.
Before I make my own prediction, if United, Arsenal, and Tottenham get knocked out, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna keep short. If those three get knocked out, it won't go well. If United get beaten by AC Milan, Tottenham lose to Zagreb, and Arsenal lose to Olympiacos, we need to induct those three teams into Class A. It's fact.
If Chelsea lose to Atletico Madrid and gets knocked out,
Man, Atletico Madrid is a big team, man. It's a big team. Chill, 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 chill. Big team, big team, big team. Chill. Atletico is a big team, man. They're at the top of La Liga for a reason. They're at the top of La Liga for a reason. Ahead of Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. No.
hey, no excuses. No excuses. Hashtag no excuses.
We'll see.
Semis minimum. Semis
We'll
minimum.
see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll cross the bridge. So for me, Ajax, young boys, I'll go to Ajax. Slavia Prague, Rangers, I'll go Rangers. Then Zagreb, Villarreal, I'll go Villarreal. United is similar, I'll go AC Milan. Olympiacos, Arsenal, I'll go Olympiacos. Granada mode, Granada, Zagreb, Tottenham, I'll go Dynamo Zagreb. And AS Roma, Shakhtar, I'll go Roma for me.
For all the English teams are out.
You guys
Yeah.
are disrespecting Uncle Moo.
He's finished, bro. He's finished.
That's my prediction for me. I think Arsenal will get beaten by Olympiacos. United will get knocked out by AC Milan. I have these feelings, and I think Ose will make a stupid and dumb decision. They will get knocked out by Zagreb, unless Harry Kane plays. I don't think he will want to risk Harry Kane because they have a final in April, and this match is in March. So Ose wanna pull out, and there's a Premier League going on too. So we wanna try to make top four, start to make. So it's gonna be like combination of so many things, and they won't take that risk. So that's why I said I see Zagreb going through for me. So guys, that is it for today, boys. Weekend match is starting tomorrow. Manchester City and West Ham, and Sunday the big bluster match. Manchester United versus Chelsea. It's gonna be a big match in the weekend. So guys, this is it for today for today's stream. Thank you guys for coming in, and guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Guys, like and subscribe, guys. Let's try to reach 100 subscription, guys. Let's try to reach 100 subscription. Like and subscribe to the channel,
How
guys.
many subs are you on now?
I believe 90. Is it 6 or 7? I believe so.
92.
92, yeah. So guys, like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe. Let's kind of reach 100 subscription, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. And also, like I said, I think I take Marvelous to I'm trying to get onto like a 1,000 subscription. So I'm trying to give out an headphones, headpod, and also a fan jersey. United, Arsenal, the top 6 jersey. I'm giving that out once we reach 1,000 subscription. I'm giving out jerseys, and I'm also giving out headphones for people who use iPhones. I'm giving out headpod, and for people who use Android, I'm giving out Bluetooth.
Damn, bro. Must be rich.
We'll see. So guys, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. That's on subscribe, guys. So guys, see you for the post match. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be working. So it will be the post match will be on Tuesday because I gotta work on this weekend. I'm giving a stupid schedule to work at work. So I have no chance, I gotta work. So possibly the Tuesday is gonna be like the post match. Then we're gonna talk about the Liverpool. We combine the Liverpool and the United together. Then with some of our reaction and everything, then we get prepared.
I'm glad you asked the question. Is the complicated justice show up from yesterday?
Yeah, it was on. We did it yesterday.
Okay, already. Was Marvelous in there?
It wasn't there.
Oh damn!
But I think it was trying to comment, but I don't think HH kind of bring him in. I don't think I'm gonna show on Thursday because I have to do a stream. Yeah, I didn't join.
I didn't join.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Yes, yeah. What you said?
I said I don't think I'm gonna watch it, man. Damn! If my boy Marvelous is not on, I'm
No. For Thursday, I don't think I'm joining Thursday because I'm trying to. I'll do the post match for the Liverpool match. So I'm a probably join late. I'll test HH to let him know. Do.
All right, cool.
Probably join late. So guys, see you guys, and peace, guys. So guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Subscribe. Like I said before, I'm trying to reach like 1,000 subscription. So for the guys who is using an iPhone, an iPod, Android, Bluetooth, and also maybe like top 5, top 6 jerseys like United. If I can't give out jerseys, I'm trying to give out the headphones or headset for the subscription, guys. So guys, really appreciate you guys for coming up, and peace, guys. Peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace, Abdullahi.
Peace.